Sorry, long what?
Long Jing.
Long Jing.
Yeah, Long Jing from Huangshan, China. Daddy's favorite tea.
Are these all like real words? Or you just...
Daddy doesn't know we're drinking his tea.
Yeah.
he knows. Good, right? Vishnu, everything? Okay. So no intro lah.
Up to you. Your bloody podcast. Why are you asking us?
Yeah.
Like, you're all co-producing this shit.
Okay, guys, we've got Kavin Jay, one of the funniest comedians in Malaysia today. We've got Ryan Howlett, your friendly neighborhood British comedian.
Spider-Man, bro, or something. What the hell?
Content creation.
Friendly neighborhood colonizer. Like,
No,
what?
at least you did get a today. I'm just funniest today.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
No.
You said one of the funniest comedians in Malaysia today. And I'm like, so tomorrow how?
Oh, okay.
Depends if you've ever got a gig or not.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I watched your special yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was fucking good, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for watching it, finally.
Yeah. I know this might sound fake, okay, but I haven't been watching specials recently, lah.
Okay.
Last one I watched was Chappelle's latest one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, to be put in the same conversation.
Who's,
Yeah.
Which one? Was it the really old one? The one from like 2018?
No.
No. This is
This
the new
year
one.
only.
No, I haven't seen that.
Please, watch lah. if you
Netflix, is it?
can. No, YouTube.
Okay.
Please
Sorry.
watch it on
I thought
YouTube.
you were about to brand yourself. Like,
Kavin Jay, nobody asked. Because nobody asked for this.
Yeah, guys, go check it out on YouTube. Really funny stuff. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, I haven't been watching much specials recently. I used to watch a lot. I think that time 2021.
Yeah, pandemic, no choice.
Yeah. But bro, also you would know, man. The amount of specials getting released on Netflix is probably like it's like diluted and competitive. Also, like, what's the reason you decided to put on YouTube?
Wow, should I get into this story?
Wait, before that, let me just finish what I was saying. Like, yeah,
Go on.
I watched the last special I watched. I was at Vika's place. We were celebrating Hungry Sam's birthday. Yeah, he put on his special, and no one kind of paid attention. It's like didn't find
Which
it.
special was this?
The latest one this year. I can't remember what's the name of it. Chappelle's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chappelle's recent one was a bit,
His style is very different now. So there's a lot of like storytelling and like political also.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, he's giving the people what they want also. And also the fact that, I mean, Chappelle's been doing it like, 30 years. He's allowed lah.
But do you remember when he released 4 specials in 1 year? It's
Yes.
19.
Yes.
I thought those were so much better.
Yeah, but those were old specials also. Remember, so what happened was Netflix came and said, hey, here's 50 million. Give us 3 specials. And he went like, okay, I already got 2.
You mean he reproduced stuff?
He had recorded.
Yeah.
And then he just, give back.
Oh, it was all.
Yeah, it was kind of,
it's like when you do a special, is that kind of like the beginning of like a new era of your comedy or something?
It's actually the end.
Oh, really?
So you kind of, so what happens is you do the material and it ends up being an hour of solid stuff, right? And then you record that and then you tour with it. Like that's it. Like that's retired because once it goes online, it's retired. So you have to start a new tour, like, with new material and stuff. And then that gets collected and then becomes another special,
So
hopefully.
Right now we've got the new and improved Kavin Jay. New material.
Sure, yeah.
we can talk more about like the process also of like developing a special. Some people, right, after they put it out on, if I'm not mistaken, after they put it out on Netflix, right, and then sorry, not Netflix.
Anywhere lah.
Yeah, they sell their show, they perform. They end up they need to, even if they can't get the Netflix deal or what, they still want to put it out on YouTube because you can't use those material anymore. So it's like what Kavin was saying. It's like the end lah. You don't want to waste it, so you might as well just put it up somewhere. Yeah, because you can't be doing shows like that. I mean, some comics do that lah.
I mean, you
can't.
There are places like in Malaysia it's very difficult because you got finite amount of people coming for comedy. Yeah. But whereas in the US, like you always changing your audience, so I've known comics who've done the same material for like
I know
7,
some, man.
8, 9, 10 years.
Damn.
More than that, bro.
Yeah.
More than that.
How old is the CSI joke? The Harif
Wow,
one?
you went there, huh?
No, but bro, I went and watched.
He's older than me, lah. Put it that way.
He's almost 16 a few years, I guess. Yeah, I've only seen online. Have you seen Harif Iskandar's CSI bit?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, so that was a hit decades ago.
Ah.
I've only watched it on YouTube, which like I think many Malaysians watch that shit. I went and watched him live, first time ever, Harif. And then he did the CSI joke Oh, I was laughing out loud, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Why not? You never know if an audience member's never seen it or heard it before, right?
No, and also it's also recycled, but he also adds a few things like for now
Current trends.
current trends. You kind of add that into it as well.
he's very animated, his style. Harif, sound effects, all that shit. Yeah, dude, before I wanted to say just now. Yeah, so we put it on at Vika's place, and no one was really paying attention. The Chappelle's. I don't know, man. Of course, comedy special. You gotta like just sit down and focus, right?
Kinda. It's one of those things where you it's very different watching comedy on TV and watching comedy live, right? Because you are surrounded by people who are laughing.
Yeah.
So laughter is infectious, blah blah blah. But I don't know if you noticed, but when you watch stand-up comedy in your own living room on your own or with someone else, the laughter is very scarce. Yeah. You enjoy it.
Yeah.
You enjoy it, but it's more like, it's a silent appreciation of the comedy. So like because like it's weird to suddenly go ha 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 on your own, right? Yeah.
It's like when you get a video on TikTok, right? And you're like, "This is so funny, bro!" And you show it to your friend, and they're like, and you feel so, all right, it hurts.
Yeah, because when you watch it TikTok, you're like, "Oh, that's funny." Share. That's it, right?
This guy, by the way, this guy shares more reels and TikToks to me than anybody else I know.
It shows.
He shares like 12 a day. I swear.
only share with people I care about. Okay.
Can you share some with?
There's a lot.
I don't care about you yet.
There's a lot.
So then the question is the follow-up question. Out of 10 that he shares, how many you respond to?
Depends how many messages he's got with it. If he's like writes something under it, I know it's a banger. I know it's a good one. If there's no message, then I know this is an average one.
Oh, you mean he comments?
Sometimes. Got comment like like if I share a post about our ex-boss who
something
said something
specifically about me as well.
That also. Yeah, the last time I sent him nose. The largest nose competition or something.
Oh yeah,
I said you win.
Yeah, I win. It was fucking crazy. It was crazy, bro.
Yeah,
the guy who won was like take my nose and like 10 times it, and I'm not even exaggerating. It was crazy.
Have you been to Turkey, bro?
No, actually.
I went to Turkey when I was younger, bro.
For the hair transplant or?
That one next time. Okay.
Yeah.
Went there to check out. See the rates first. Yeah, but bro, your nose is not. Is very normal, or if anything, maybe smaller than average over there.
In Turkey?
Yeah, bro. The nose.
Sure.
Yeah, bro. Turkish people.
Actually, send him this reel.
Yeah, I have to send him the reel.
Yeah,
also, the fact I think that was in Turkey.
Yeah, that's probably why then, right? That's probably why.
Yeah, back to your special, bro. Yeah. I listened to it right after gym. I put it on in the car, and then, bro, I also realized, right, you want to listen to even a comedy show or what, right, dude? If you're tired, right, bro, you don't have the mood, So the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it was quite slow. Then I napped, turned it on after that. Bro, I was laughing out loud, man, in my room. Yeah.
No, comedy, this is why people misrepresent comedy, especially in events, right? Like when you want to do a company dinner or something, and then they say, "Oh, let's have comedy, let's all have fun." Like it's some kind of magic trick that, a comedian walks in and everybody starts listening. No, it doesn't. Like, comedy needs focus, needs attention, needs a lot of responses for me to respond back, right? So it becomes weird. Like I remember once I was doing an event, I think it was a wedding or something, which is why I don't host weddings anymore. And I was MC, right? So the crowd was getting a bit distinct. Something was delayed somewhere, and they just went like, "Hey, you go and do stand up, lah." And I'm like, "No, it's not going to work. Like if I just go up there and tell jokes, nobody's gonna like." So
you're only hired for strictly just to be an MC?
Just to be MC.
Okay, and then the dude, is he your friend or is just a
no, some
random
he never hired me
now?
again, lah. But good, lah. I hope he's not doing events anymore.
But why did you suddenly say do?
No, because there was like the crowd was getting restless because the setup was weird in a way where it was in 4 quadrants, right?
Yeah.
The audience was in 4 quadrants. The main table was in front on the stage, and the stage is a T, like a cross, right?
Okay.
So the problem, and they had trees all along the stage. So the audience cannot see the stage. The audience has to, if they want to see what's going on stage, they have to watch like a screen.
Yeah.
So what's the point of them even being there?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody was so disconnected.
Yeah.
The event guy was getting, I guess he was getting panicked because...
What event was it?
It was a wedding. Yeah, so, and the main table was there. So we were performing to the main table only. Right? And then there was some people can see us, but like there was no connection. right? So and then it was like, and I was MC, so he was just went like, oh, why don't you go up there and do some stand up? Maybe you'll get the crowd in. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. It's not going to work.
So his idea of how to get the crowd's attention when people are all like dispersed like that is stand-up comedy, but that's actually the last thing.
The last thing you
The
need at that
next-
point, right?
yeah.
And then this was recent. Actually, this was, I think, in December. I did a show. So they had a walk, like a runway stage, right? So people and runway, right? And so when I went on to do stand-up comedy, it was weird because like I didn't know where to stand.
It's a
right?
fashion show, is it?
It was just a corporate dinner, bro. It wasn't. There
But
was
the layout
no,
is a
Yeah.
is a runway.
So as I walked out, I'm like, where do I stand? Because if I stand in the middle of the runway, yes, I get the people in front of me, but the people at the back of me watching my butt. Right? And then like and I kept just turning
Do
around.
they have the TV up there broadcasting you? Do they have
No,
the TV?
no,
Don't
they didn't have. So I was just turning around. I was just going round and round like and the worst part is
You're fucked up, basically.
that it was not even the worst part. The worst part is just before I went on, they served lobster.
Yeah.
I am not fighting lobster. I barely can win a fight with fried rice. Okay, this is lobster. I wanted the lobster. Like nobody was listening to me. There was three people who were listening to me, and I was performing to them. That's it.
I don't know why they do that, man. Why they serve food at the same time as like something going
Yeah.
on? Because then it just becomes background noise,
Exactly.
right? And people are just talking to their colleagues, whatever, at the same time anyway. So it's pointless.
So let me ask you: if you're at a wedding, right, and then the usual, I guess typical Chinese wedding lah. They'll come in dishes by dishes.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a comedian go up there and do his set, or would you rather have a live music performance?
At like a wedding,
Yeah.
a live music. I wouldn't have a comedian at a wedding.
I didn't have a comedian in my wedding.
Huh?
I didn't have a comedian in my wedding. But Papi Zach.
No, I mean, but they do have music.
Yeah,
performance.
But I've always got a bit of a thing about when people do their speeches at weddings and then they'll bring out the food and people are just eating and talking while the speeches are going on.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, right, that's my wedding. You shut the fuck up and listen to my speech.
Yeah.
You know, I paid
No,
for
but
you to be here.
You can always stagger the servings or
Yeah.
the course based on your itinerary lah. So if let's say someone's going to do comedy, that time don't serve food lah. Or you serve the course, wait 15 minutes for them to eat, and then you go up, do the stand-up comedy for 20 minutes, and then just nicer next course.
Yeah, but that's the thing lah. They will whatever performance they're having, the food is gonna keep coming lah.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
In events, as much as I've done, what happens is they will stagger the serving of the food. So
When
if
your set arrives,
like a CEO talking, stop food. No food served during that time, or at least serve 10 minutes before that thing was going to happen.
I remember. I think the last time you did, so you told me that you wouldn't do weddings again. So it's been a long time now since you do.
No, I do not do weddings.
Don't worry,
It's
I wouldn't have a comedian at my wedding. No offense, I wouldn't have a comedian at my wedding.
Actually,
I feel like it's not a time of comedy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird thing for me.
I find it weird also because like I'm talking about myself. You are getting married. It's your day.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my grandmother being a racist. It's a bit weird.
It's very
bro.
polarizing, isn't it? Yeah.
And the comedian is probably gonna try to make some jokes about you because they kind of have
Of
to address
course.
the main event.
No, but
Yeah,
then
they would.
it's not a comedic performance anyway. Then if in that case, it's just more like a roast.
Yeah,
Which,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, your best friend can do better because they know you better, right?
Exactly.
If you're hiring a comedian specially for your wedding, it's a bit weird. I find it a bit weird that someone else is talking about themselves and their grandmother and their prostate exam during your wedding.
That's a part of his special.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, because I bring up the prostate exam because I know a comic. I know someone got married. Hired a comedian to perform at the wedding. Just before the comedian went on, so the groom gives a speech, right? And he goes, and he gives this very moving speech about how his best friend died like 2 days ago. People were crying in the audience, blah blah blah, and all that. And he's done with his speech. He goes off. MC goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a comedian." And
Wow.
this guy goes
What
out,
timing.
and he's got nothing, right? And
Wait,
he just-
Malaysian?
no, American comic.
Okay.
But he was working here at that time, lah.
So how did he go?
Not very well.
Ah.
Not
Can
very well
imagine.
at all.
After a moving speech, right? What did you
Yeah,
do for-
people crying, bro. And then this comedian goes up like, so I went for I went for a prostate exam, and I'm like, really? That's what you bring up now?
Yeah, read the room, bro.
How many percent of your special was? I don't know that I can ask. It was true stories.
Oh no, I would say about
Most of it.
It's
The
true.
premise are all true.
The premise are all true.
Yeah.
It's exaggerated, but mostly true.
Can I talk about some of it now?
Go, yeah.
Yeah. It's already, I think, a month, is it, since it came out?
Oh no, yeah.
A few weeks.
Yeah, 1 month. Yeah.
Yeah. You actually showed up in school with your underwear outside your pants, bro?
I did. Okay, so that was my playground, right? Which is in front of my house.
Oh, your playground. No,
The playground in
let's
front
go.
of my house. Yeah, I did. This actually happened. And I say it's my first memory because it's very staggered. But my auntie actually told me the story. The same auntie, that auntie who beat me. She was the one who told me the story. Like I did. That's what I wanted to
How
do.
come
I
your
wanted
auntie had to tell you because you couldn't really remember?
I couldn't remember most of the story, but bits of it, right? So
Okay,
she-
Ryan's lost. You
Yeah,
get
you
like,
thought you're like Superman or something. You were
Yes,
like,
how do you
because
know?
that was
Thanks.
the okay. So when I was young, my brother told me if you want to be Superman, you have to wear your underwear on the outside. So I said, okay, that's what I want to do. So this is the real story, lah. Most of it is exaggerated,
Yeah,
obviously, but that's what I wanted to do. So I told my auntie who was dressing me up, said I want to wear my underwear on the outside. She's like,
No.
what the heck? She said no, obviously. But then behind her back, I just like she dressed me up normally. I went and put my underwear on the outside. I ran outside. My friends made fun of me. That's what happened.
Okay.
And I ran away from home. That actually happened.
Oh,
I mean, I guess it's how old were you?
5.
That's fine, right? If you're like 35, it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, like, oh yeah.
hey, bro, but running away at 5 is.
No, I didn't think of running away. I just took my bicycle and left.
You were like sad or something, or sad?
Yeah, I was just angry lah. I was just angry. I was just like I was just acting
You're
out.
5,
I was a
okay,
kid.
you're
I was a 5. I had my tricycle. I had my mode of transportation. I left lah.
Kids do that, right? And it's only until you leave and then you realize your plan in your head as a kid is totally far-fetched. Because you get outside the house and you're like, now what?
No, where am I supposed to go?
Yeah.
I was actually on the Sungai Besar Highway because we were in Sri Petaling at that
Why
time.
you went on the highway as a fucking kid?
Yeah,
bro?
I was on the Sungai Besar Highway. At that time, it was not a 3-lane highway. It was just like 2 lanes and just a big road. So I was just on the side, just riding my tricycle and.
That's
going.
crazy.
Yeah.
That must have looked wild to people driving past.
Like what the hell, this kid?
Yeah.
The most I would do is visualize running away. You know, I had thoughts of this as a kid. I think this is quite normal. I don't know if this is quite normal, but you envision yourself like when your parents scold you and all, then you think, wow, they'll regret it when I'm dead, like that. Do you think like that?
Not, yeah. I mean, you sort of think like, oh, I hate these people, right? I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
get
yeah.
out of here and go somewhere better. Where? Where are you gonna
Where?
go?
Where you gonna
huh?
go? Where you gonna go?
Yeah,
Huh?
Singapore. Oh, great. Then what?
Yeah, you are like 7. How are you going to go to Singapore? Right? You don't even have a passport. I see you, so don't have.
That's why I say it takes some sort of guts, like, even as a 5-year-old, to even leave the house. Because I would only have imaginations of. I actually imagine of the day I die, and then like they'll be sad and all, which is quite stupid when you're a kid.
Yeah, it is. I mean, but at that time, I wasn't thinking lah. That time it was 1985, right? I think community was much stronger then. It's not like now.
Stronger as in tougher people.
Y-
Is that what you're trying to
yes,
say?
and also like people were not as weird as now.
When you say 1975?
85.
Sorry,
Calm down.
85. That's still a long time ago, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's-
85.
Yeah, that's 41 years ago.
wow.
Oh, yeah. 41.
Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, bro, you know Reese William?
Yes.
Reese William, right? Reese William, you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a podcast with him, and then I was talking to him about 9/11. So I said like, so how old were you when 9/11 happened? Like, you probably in your 20s and blah blah blah. Then he told me he was 8 years old. And I'm like, oh, I got it wrong by 15 years, bro.
Oh, you thought he was older?
I
or
thought he was
something.
almost 50 like that. Bro.
What?
No, yeah, but white
He
people
was so
do,
fucked up, bro.
white people do look older than they are.
Yeah, not 50 though. Like,
Not Ryan though. Ryan looks. Actually, I don't.
How old do you think he is?
Yeah.
Good question. I
Yeah.
think you're around my age, 30, early 30s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine bro's like, yeah, I think you're like 46. Like, something.
What's wrong with 46, bro?
Nothing.
You look younger. You look a bit younger than your age. Maybe it's because of the weight loss.
It's probably because of the beard. Like, I cut my beard and
Was it
a lot
longer
of white hair.
before?
Huh? Up to here. Remember I was here last time? It was
No, it wasn't already.
I didn't
It
see
was.
his neck until like a year
Yeah.
after I met him.
I haven't seen my neck
Yeah,
in
I'm like,
years.
wow, bro.
I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, it used to be so much longer, right?
Yeah.
But I think actually when you trim it, it does like it makes you look slimmer as well, right? You
Yeah,
see more of,
okay.
like the jawline and everything.
I realized the reason why I grew my beard out was to match my head to my body.
Oh, because you had like a big head back then or
no,
something?
because
or?
I had a huge body.
Oh,
but
big body.
Tiny head.
Right,
So
right.
so it's kind of but when I lost the weight, my head looks so big. Like because the beard is there, right? So then I had to. Then one day I told my wife I was going to do it. She was like, no. So I was like, I did it in secret. Came back and then she's like, actually that's better.
Dude, but this one suits you more, right? Because the long one, right, is like more aggressive. You're
Yes.
like a angry dude, but actually you're not.
Yeah, and the worst part is like whenever I do my comedy, I get angry at the audience sometimes.
Yeah.
But people don't take that seriously.
Because they know.
I guess it's the likable personality. I whenever I do comedy, I have to make sure that people know that I have this likable personality before I get angry. Like you know what I mean? Like you gotta make them like you before you get angry because you start shouting at them.
I think like for me, Kieran, right? You watched Kieran before perform? Kieran Baladevan?
Is that the guy with the leg?
No, that's Munti.
Okay.
No.
Kieran is the angry comedian.
He's
The other
okay,
comedian.
no, I don't know.
Yeah, his style is he's angry lah. Okay, he's raging. I actually bought it, man. I actually thought he was like that until when you all first came and do the podcast.
No.
Yeah, then I realized he's a total character, but he does it well lah. Yeah.
It normally is, right? It normally
Yeah.
is when they're on stage.
Have you all ever been disowned by your parents like for a while or something?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
You start first.
you say of course.
No, but we've had this kind of thing before, right? Because I'm from the UK, right? I'm from the UK where the parenting is a lot softer over there. And then we've had conversations like, bro, there was this one time when my mum, she smacked me and wow, I couldn't believe what she
Yeah.
did. And he was like, I got tied to a tree. The comparison is crazy, man, with our childhood conversations.
So yeah, now I remember this dude. He called me, I think twice, right, on Fly FM. While he was on Fly FM, you know when you guys want to do those, it's pre-recorded, sort of.
Shh! Don't tell everybody lah.
But no lah.
Shut up, bro.
Don't destroy the magic of radio.
Come on, man.
After you had Jake Man here,
What's wrong with Jake, man?
no, nothing at all. He's a great guy.
Yeah, so he called me, I think twice, and the topic was getting disciplined as a kid.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. How come he chose to call me? Do you remember?
He's the first one who picked up the phone, bro.
He called 17 people before you.
Yeah.
All
Bro,
of them
we have-
never picked up the phone. You were the only one who did. So hey,
You have like a book of like 100 people and you just like, okay, who haven't I called in the longest? This one, let's go. If they pick up, great. If not, never mind.
I was like, hey man, aren't you going to invite me in or something?
Yeah, phone good enough, bro. Phone good enough.
Yeah. No. So I was saying getting disowned, right? It was quite a pathetic. I guess a pathetic version of getting disowned, lah. I remember sitting outside of my house before, within the compound,
okay.
and I just sat there because my mom was pissed at me. I can't remember what I did, but I just sat there for 2 hours. That was one of the worst.
How
part.
old were you?
Primary school,
Okay,
not-
that makes sense lah.
less than 10.
And then what? You got,
25 just sitting outside.
but then you got disowned for that? Like,
No. So the disowned one, I was walking the Kiara Hill. You know, there's a park in
Yeah.
Taman Tun.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's people go there and walk. There's a lake there also, or is it a pond? It's a pond, not a lake.
Semantics, bro.
Yeah.
It's a body of water.
Yeah. It stinks. So I don't know why every time the pond stinks. So yeah.
Paints a picture when it tells a
He
story.
really does,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So we're walking.
He's still walking, you know. He's been walking for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the hit. Where's the punchline here?
How many steps did you do in the walk?
What's the weather like?
we were hitting about our 10Ks.
Okay.
So I was walking. My mom. I can't remember what it was. Obviously, because I was fucking 5 years old or something. And I like, I hit my mom. I beat her on the head.
Okay.
And she's like, "Wow, you dare to hit your own mother?" And she probably like in her mind she thought, "Okay, this is the time, man. I gotta show him what's up." Yeah. You dare to hit your own mom? I'm gonna disown you. So for the rest of the walk, she didn't talk to me. We just walked.
So is that her
And- and
version
no,
of
but-
like disowning, is it?
No, yeah, and then it was quite a pathetic attempt of disowning me because obviously she drove me to the park and we went together. We drove back also, came back to the same house,
Of course, yeah.
right?
Clear. You should drop him off at the other house.
I went, she went into her room. I went into my room with my brother, probably played with my toys like normal. Still had the privilege of playing with my things, doing what 5-year-old kid does. The part that really hit me, it didn't really matter because I'm like, oh, at first it was like, oh no, I got no more mom. Then like, oh, I'm still back in the home, you know, everything's all good, I'm just playing. Then we were going to go for dinner. And then usually when we go for dinner, walk down the stairs, by the stairs there's an ashtray over there. There's a comb there, and before I go to dinner, my mom would comb my hair.
Before dinner?
Before we go for dinner.
Oh, before you go out for dinner?
Before we go out for dinner, my mom would comb my hair.
Okay.
So I felt it at that point.
He had hair.
Right.
Yeah, of course. So I stood there, and then we were about to go out with my brothers were all getting ready. Yeah, and she didn't comb my hair. And then I apologized right after that. I'm so sorry. I want you to be my mom again. Yeah.
Because your hair wasn't combed.
Because you just feel it lah, dude. Yeah.
Right.
Actually,
Let's hear now a story of real disown.
No. You start first.
Because it'll be soft, bro.
Exactly. So we leave the harder one for the last.
But that's the thing, right? People think that just because you're white, right, it's all softies like that.
Yeah.
It kind of depends, man. I'm sure you got some buddies that they got their ass kicked, right?
Probably, yeah. But to be honest, I kid you not, he's got the worst stories I've heard in terms of childhood upbringing.
You know, I was shocked also when I heard that. Like, I think because of how you're a comedian. I know, okay, the relation of comedian, a lot of them have fucked up traumas. That's the reason why they love to tell jokes and blah 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 blah. A lot of that. But still, I got a bit caught off guard about tying to a tree, man.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the thing, when you got trauma, you either go to like a psychiatrist or you become a comedian. And that's the way it goes, right?
Okay, briefly share what happened, dude.
Dude, I get chased out of my house like 1 week once. But also the fact that, I mean, there's too many to choose from, but I'll choose the older ones lah. Right? Like
Classics.
The classics. Not like when I was older a little bit. Like I think in Form 4.
26 or something like
No, 16.
Okay.
Right?
When I was 16, I remember I can't remember what I did. I honestly cannot remember what I did.
I remember what you did. I remember what you did. You set fire to a chit-chat.
That one was when I was 7. They were different, okay? But this one, so my mother just decided that my dad, a cat came into my house and pooped on the bathroom floor.
She thought
it was me. She blamed it on me. I argued. I was like, no, why the hell would an adult human being, 16 years old, shit on the bathroom floor when the toilet?
Has she never
16-year-old?
16, yeah.
Has she never seen cat poop as well?
No, it's
compared
like
to a 16. I mean, you were like a sizable kid, weren't you
Yes,
as well?
yes.
Like, you do a bigger poop than a cat,
I assumed this was a very constipated cat.
or like a tiger comes in or something.
Maybe.
Like,
No, but it was a cat or a dog. I can't be a dog because then again we don't have any pets in the house. We don't have cats. We don't have dogs. Which cat came into the house and pooped? I mean,
I get it.
anyway,
I mean,
so
look,
she
it
caught the
made
cat
sense,
poop.
but it wasn't mine. That's for sure. Right?
Okay.
So why did she?
So I immediately I got defensive. Like, you know, I was like, no, it wasn't me. So, but they keep blaming me. So I attack. I was rude, which is fair.
Oh,
I
you
think.
attack? You mean you were aggressive to her?
Yeah, no, I mean I wasn't aggressive physically lah. I was just like,
I know.
like, you know, like why are you blaming me? Like, this is not, I can't be me. Like, so I started argue, and my dad basically just went, get out. So I went out lah.
And then the cat's like, gotcha, bitch.
How was the revelation moment? Like, how did they figure out? How they never figured it out?
No, it didn't. I just came back the next day lah.
No,
That's
they
crazy,
still thought it was you.
Probably, yeah. I had to clean up the poop.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They've just never seen human poop or cat poop, maybe.
I have no idea what, like, it didn't make sense because for me it was like, okay, a cat must have come in but we don't have a cat, and neither do the neighbors. Who did this?
Sometimes I feel like from the stories you've told me that your parents just had a bad day and they just wanted to blame you on something.
Yeah, no,
Like,
100%. They won't blame my brother because my brother is like planned, and
Okay.
So it was like they never blame him because he was always the good kid, right? But then for some strange reason, this was
They see the
completely
cat
my
poop, they're
fault.
like,
Like
it's the fucking accident.
I couldn't like I remember it was 10 o'clock at night, right? It was on a Friday night, so it wasn't a school night or whatever. I called a few of my friends, can I stay in your house? No lah, bro, my mother was cold lah.
No, I don't want you poop in my
How did you call? Because it was like it was
Like
pay phone.
oh, one of those ones.
Yeah.
I went like that. Yeah,
Not that old.
it was like the 1901 or something.
I had a phone card as well.
Yeah.
I think payphones were like that also, right?
Some.
I don't know.
No. What,
I've
not
never
so-
used one before.
In 1962, maybe yes, but
Did you ever have those in your house?
No.
Oh, my grandma had I remember. The spinning thing.
Do they still have them now? The payphones? Do they still exist?
The payphones exist.
Yeah.
There are some, but they're not working lah. I mean, the handle don't know where.
Yeah. Because I don't even know like how you'd use them now. The coin thing probably doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, every time you want to use one, you have to be very careful because what the drug addicts will do is they will shove like matchsticks into the coin slots,
Okay.
and then you put a coin in there, and then like nothing happens,
Ah.
and then they'll come in and they'll do something.
Oh,
and they'll all come
they'll
out.
collect all the coins
Yeah.
up.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I never heard about that also.
That's some desperate move, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
and,
not gonna
and the
lie.
worst part is you're in an emergency. That's the only public phone.
Yeah.
Bloody drug addicts.
So, have you ever had a conversation about it?
With my mom.
Yeah, about the poop. Like, you,
No, it never got brought up again. Like,
I still cannot. Are you a crazy kid? I don't think you were, right?
no, I don't like being blamed for something I didn't do.
No, I know. I mean,
that was. I got aggressive. Like
no. I'm saying, were you a super naughty or wild kid? I'm asking that because why would your mom think that you pooped in the house?
Yeah.
No, okay, I did go poop everywhere. There was one time I did, but that was not my fault. That was
That explains.
no.
some stuff like
That was her fault, and she admitted it as her fault, right? Because so my mom used to drink this tea. It was called a slimming tea, right?
Okay.
It's an MLM lah, basically.
Yeah, whatever lah.
yeah,
But what it does is it clears out your, clears you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one time I was like, "What tea is this? Or do you want to try?" So I drank the whole glass lah. She was like, "Oh, you're gonna regret that."
Yeah.
Oh, you really?
So I was playing with my like whatever transformer I was, right? the electric one, right? And suddenly I felt the urge to
To have
relieve myself. As I ran up the stairs, I realized I could not control.
Oh,
I had
no.
zero control of what was happening at that time.
It's violently projectile
It was
everywhere.
I was wearing pants, so it's fine. My underwear was outside, but so it just started like running down my leg. So
God, bro.
mid stair, right? So and I did okay. So I was in a dilemma. Do I run to the toilet and spread this everywhere? Or do I stay there and at least contain the damage into one area so that it's easier to clean?
Oh, that's a.
So
That's a good question,
It
bro.
took me about a minute before I decided. You know what? I'm just gonna let it localize.
This is a fantastic use of
Yes.
Brian's platform, by
Yes.
the way. Like, talking
And then
about-
my mom came out and she said, "What's happening?" I'm like, "I am shitting myself and I don't know why." And then she laughed for half an hour and then helped me clean up.
Hey guys, sorry to stop this conversation. Yeah, please, I'm just giving you all a reminder. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you've watched like 1 hour, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you enjoyed this podcast. We got Kavin Jay, man, the funny man in Malaysia. We've got Ryan Howlett, the funny British man in Malaysia. Yeah,
It's funny for a British guy.
Yeah. Hey, dude, how come there's no American influencers, man, in Malaysia? That's crazy, right?
What?
Who?
Who?
Is that not?
No, even
Okay.
one, bro. I can't even think of one.
No, but that lady.
Lady?
That lady. I
Come
can't remember her
on.
name.
That lady. Ah.
The woman.
Oh, she
Yeah,
left.
bro.
Lilith.
Lilith, yeah.
Yeah, she left already.
Is she like a comedian or something? Or?
No, she was a content creator.
Like you lah, like Luke Nasi Lemak.
Oh, yeah, that's me actually. To be fair, that's my content, guys. I just fucking ask them out and go, fucking. That's his interpretation of what I do. Like, I just fucking.
Lilith was the mega.
Fuck you, Kevin. How about that? How about nobody else?
guys, Lilith was the major stereotype, and she was exactly that. I love Malaysia, blah. Every content is she love Malaysia. Ryan's not that, lah. Okay, yeah, I guess because he's lived in Malaysia long enough.
Look at me eating roti chana is the best shit in the world.
Dude, that was.
I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
Yeah, okay, guys. Yeah, I just took this pause to guys remind y'all subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the like button, and enjoy the rest of the episode. Was comedy like a thing with your parents also? They actually love to laugh and stupid shit.
No. That was the only time I saw my mother laugh.
Oh my god!
A good
That was the only time I've seen her not angry.
So since we're in the topic of poop disasters, yeah, I've got a couple also.
Is it?
Yeah.
I got one as well. Yeah. Everyone does as a kid, man.
His was last week though. So
Yeah. I was in one time. No, I'm joking.
Poop. That scene where you were talking about running up the stairs and shitting your pants. I know that happened. I remember it so clearly. It happened in my house also. I can't remember whether it's me or my brother, because if I'm not mistaken, right?
Dude, I think it's quite clear. If you could cast your mind back, can you feel the poop coming out of your?
No, because this is the part where I'm a bit confused. Okay. This story is gonna sound fucked up, lah. Okay. Because if I'm not mistaken, my brother was running up the stairs.
Okay.
Okay. One thing also, what did you call this? Irritable bowel syndrome, right?
Yes.
Which
hello.
Yeah, I think we both have that actually. Well, that was one of our bonding things.
I don't know whether this is related to the fact that my dad taught us how to eat spicy food since we were very young, and we all loved spicy food.
Right, fair enough.
Like,
no, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Kana Curry House since we were a kid, lah. It was
I'm
our...
lactose intolerant. I love milk.
Are you fucking serious?
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because milk is fantastic.
But can you...
You just love pain, don't you?
No, but can you, like, you can contain the irritable bowel syndrome now, right?
I'll just
like, you know, you're in the safe...
Yeah, I will poop myself, but
diapers is alright.
No, it's not diapers lah. I mean, just like I know how to control lah. I can trust my...
Oh.
I do not trust my inners. If something is there, I'll go to the toilet, even if it's a wind issue.
Yeah, okay, because you
go
don't want no accidents. Yeah, so the reason why I'm not sure whether it was me or my brother, because I remember there was one time I was very sure of this. We were playing outside in the garden like that, and then my brother ran up the stairs and he was shitting on the stairs.
Fantastic.
Up to the stairs. And I was sitting on the toilet. So when I was younger, I squat on the toilet.
Okay. When you could lah.
Oh, you one of them. You one of those people.
No, I mean when I could as well. Like when I was a kid, it was easier to squat.
I was a big
Yeah.
kid, bro. I was quite tall. I still squat. It was weird lah. I was in primary school, but I was a tall kid.
You like? I need to get into this a bit more in a while, but so you would like stand on the toilet basically.
Bro, you see, when you're a squatter, right? You don't think it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, right? Because the poop, the water might splash up on your ass, right? You know how to take some tissue and put it down there, just to soften the landing.
So can I expand on this, right?
Go on.
Because recently I went to China, right? And before going to China, I didn't know anything about like the toilet situation there.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about China.
Before I went there, it was like right before I said to my girlfriend, I was like, "Wait, is China a bidet country or not?" It's not. It's not a bidet country, right? It like
that's the weird part, very weird part.
It's one of the only countries I've ever had like true culture shock when I went there, man. Because like I can deal with the squat toilets here in Malaysia, right? Because you got a bidet. Every time you got a bidet, right? Over there, it's like something out of Silent Hill, bro. The toilets, they are horrendous, man. Like horrendous.
But you got to understand, right? You're in 2026, you know. I went there when I was 20 years ago when I was a kid, right? It's way different, bro. When you're talking about horrific now, right? Probably in pockets of some of the cities, most of the toilets I went there the last 2 years, they were good. They were fine.
Really?
Yeah,
No bidet, but
no bidet, which is weird because China is like super advanced in most aspects.
That's what's crazy. When I was there, I was like, wow, this is so secure. Like the streets are so quiet because the electric cars, the technology is amazing.
The infrastructure is quite crazy.
But you'll go to like the public park toilet and bro, flies. Every toilet has got a mountain of shit in it. Like it's disgusting, bro.
It's
not
even
only toilet paper.
It's not only no bidet, it's no flush as well.
Yeah, no flush, no toilet paper. So it's like I don't understand what happened there.
You bring your own toilet paper.
Yeah, which I did, again, I learned all this there, bro. Oh,
but
what a
but
horrible
bro,
experience.
not just you, myself as well. I came from a non-bidet life. Bidet life. Actually, now I think about it.
What do you mean you came from a non-bidet life?
No, my house. Even when I was young, right, there was a hose, but the one of my other toilet didn't have a hose, if I'm not mistaken. So I did grow up in a non-bidet life, and the bidet came in my high school years. Like that.
The bidet arrived. Hello.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I bidet.
Since hose there was no bidet It didn't call
It was called bidet lah. It was just called water on the side.
You got water, that's good enough,
It's an
right?
orange hose.
I mean,
Or a bucket with a cedok.
oh yeah, this one, yeah. I didn't get it until I was here in Malaysia, right? But like, I don't know how China has gone so far behind. Maybe it's not behind, I don't know, but...
They've gone so far ahead, but just in that aspect, it's quite crazy.
Yeah. And the fact there's no toilet... So does everyone in China bring their own toilet paper around?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
So it's all in like a bag or something?
I had wet wipes like three.
But you're not Chinese,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you're Malaysian, you're not Chinese. So do actual Chinese people bring toilet paper with them? Or do they just think, fuck it lah, and just leave it?
My mom, thank God my mom had the wet wipes, man. She had lots of them because she knew. We went on a tour, Yeah, so luckily she
Like my
saved
friend
us
over there, what he does is before he goes to the toilet, like in a bar or something, he needs to go to the toilet. He goes to the bar and like, thank you.
Yeah,
and
because
goes.
you have to,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You have to.
I went to this. So out of all the places, this is the recent trip last year. Sorry, 2 years ago. Xinjiang, western part of China. So it's more of like a western part is more like sandy desert sort of
Yeah, I've
landscape,
heard. Yeah.
right? We were in between cities, right? Not the biggest city. The main city in Xinjiang was Urumqi or something like that. So not in the big cities, but their cities were also like metropolitan. They've got real like 30, 40-story buildings all. I went to one of the toilets. It was in between towns, right? It's sort of like a petrol stop with a couple of restaurants there. That was quite horrific because the toilet was just those, when you pee against the wall.
Yeah.
So it was just that lah. And it was a long one. And I don't know how many months the what do you call that?
Drain.
The drain, has not been. So there was shit everywhere lah, bro. Shit, tissue, and then it was just stacked up. It stacked up. Yeah.
God.
It got up to almost knee. Oh yeah, it was quite fucked up lah.
Man, what the
And
hell?
I remember we were taking videos and I was thinking, should I post this on my story?
Oh god!
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, imagine. And also, like that side of China, like the west, and so I was in the south, right, in Yunnan. The nature is spectacular, right? It's so beautiful. It's
Yunnan.
like Yunnan. Like you see the mountains in the background, and you're like, wow, I didn't think I'd ever see something like this in my eyes. You know. And then you just go behind you to the toilet, and you're like, I didn't think I'd see something like this with my eyes. Like it's crazy. The parallels of it, bro.
Like when I did my China tour, Beijing, right? So one day I had off, so I went to the Great Wall. Brilliant, like architecture and like it's the Great Wall. Like it's one of the seven wonders of the world, right?
Yeah.
Went to toilet. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, they ran out of budget at that
I
bit, didn't they? The wall's a big wall, bro. They don't have budget for the
200
toilet.
years to build a wall. Hey, they spent like a couple of days building a toilet.
Yeah. Probably they took 200 years and they went, fuck, where's the toilet?
Dude, the wall was rebuilt many times, right? Yeah. I think the first one was like 1300, 14. Yeah, it's a long time. So when you said you went to the Great Wall, right? I wanted to ask like which part, but
The Beijing, North Beijing.
okay, which is I think it's the entrance or something there.
I mean, I didn't think the wall had an entrance, lah. It's just
Does it go like the... Oh, hit my mic. Does it go like the whole border of Mongolia, China?
yes,
The
it
whole
goes
border?
across, yeah. But a lot of it is not accessible. Apparently, there was some, and a lot of it is broken down as well. Like I remember when we went, like my friend who was taking me was like, "Do you want an adventure?"
Of course.
I'm
Okay.
like, yeah. I
Let's
mean,
go.
why would I want the touristy tourist trap? Like just take me to the wall and like, oh look, it's the wall.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, okay, I mean, yes. And then as we get to there was a gate, right? As we get there, like there was police and like army there,
Oh,
and they were like, yeah, you can't go in because it's not safe.
because like the wall's crumbling or something, is it? Like,
Apparently, like some parts of the wall where it's like this and then it goes up. There is no stairs. Like you have to climb up,
Oh,
and you have to
yeah.
jump down from one. Like if you want to go lower, you have to jump down, and like people hurt themselves and die.
It's a non-tourist
I'm
route
like,
lah.
yeah, I was like, bro, I know I asked for adventure, but don't kill me, lah. I mean, like,
Is it actually confirmed one of the wonders of the world?
Yes, it is. I think.
How many are there?
7.
Seven,
But
huh?
it's changed though from the last time. Like I
You got
remember.
ancient ones, but I
Yeah.
don't know what the modern ones are.
No, because like I remember the Hanging Gardens of Babylon was part of the
Ancient.
part of the 7 wonders of the world when I was in school, because we were taught that.
Oh, you're
right?
that old, is it? It was
No,
around.
but
It was
then
around
now,
back then.
now it's like Petra Jordan is this thing. Christ the Redeemer is in there as well.
Oh, you actually know.
It's because there's two. It's modern and ancient.
Is that?
So,
Yeah.
okay, so Ryan, what do you think are the 7 wonders?
I don't. The modern, I've no idea. But the
There's different ones.
yeah, the ancient is like you said, Gardens of Babylon, the Acropolis.
Let's
in,
look it
in
up.
Greece. There's the
No,
giant
Coliseum. Coliseum is definitely in there.
the giant statue that was between Africa and Europe. There was like a huge statue, like 200
That's not
feet
there
high.
anymore.
Yeah, of course.
No,
it's not
because
there.
I googled it because okay, so the plan I have with my daughter is that we want to go and see the 7 wonders of the world, right? So it's the pyramids of Giza is there,
Yeah.
right? Machu Picchu is there,
Yeah.
right? Machu Picchu was never there before.
Ah.
We got replaced with the Hanging Gardens of Petra Jordan wasn't there, which is there now. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil. Coliseum.
Grand Canyon, is it one?
No,
Niagara Falls, no. Also.
no. So
Yeah, I used to think it was those.
yeah, but
Grand Canyon, I thought it was.
But like the ancient 7, right? There's only one still remaining, and it's the pyramids. The other 6 don't exist anymore.
right. Okay.
Because ancient, it's like thousands of years, right?
Do you guys know about Gobekli Tepe?
Who?
Sorry, who?
Gobekli Tepe.
Gobekli Tepe?
Yeah.
Oh, who's that?
Okay, so this dude Graham Hancock, he's famous for always talking about Gobekli Tepe. Okay, is this is it considered ancient but a super old civilization? They found the ruins it's 12,000 years ago. So from our understanding of history, right, we used to we would always say that the pyramids were one of the oldest civilizations that actually knew how to put in to have that sort of is it called engineering or those type of structures? Which was only pyramids is only 2,000 plus years ago or 3,000 if I'm not mistaken.
4,000.
Yeah, BC they're all BC. Until they discovered this place called Gobekli Tepe, which was discovered maybe a couple of decades ago. So now it's sort of like the historians and especially the historians in Egypt, they're sort of gatekeeping this knowledge. They don't want to affirm it, to validate it.
Right.
Because what happens when you validate it is you not only because you're an Egyptian, it is your pride, right, that Egypt is one of the oldest known civilizations that were this advanced for that time, that sort of thing. Yeah. But it's not only just Gobekli Tepe, man. They found many other.
But then Mayans also had pyramids.
Not
Which
really
is-
pyramids, but those type of
No, but it's considered
shape.
yeah, it was considered pyramids.
not
Like, if you-
not so sharp, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
Yeah,
it's
they have like a flat top. don't
even
they?
Angkor Wat is a pyramid. Then we got Borobudur.
Uncle what?
Angkor that. But then you got Borobudur in Indonesia, also pyramids, also very old.
Funny, right? How
Yeah,
all
Bora
these civilizations.
Borobudur.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that the guy I was talking about, Graham Hancock, he also always talks about that, and it's something that is also not accepted by the historians,
Yeah.
the ones in our age that are still living now, because it's sort of like a gatekeeping thing, which is very stupid. People do that, you know. Yeah, Mayans was 3,000 years ago, but yeah, Gobekli Tepe was one of the oldest
I've
ones.
never heard of this Gobekli.
Yeah, I thought it's some guy.
Yeah, I thought.
Have you heard of this guy?
Gobekli
Oh, he's a great
Tepe.
comedian.
Yeah. The pyramids are so cool though, right?
Yeah, okay, have a look. This sort of shit about 12,000 years ago.
Southern Turkey.
Yeah. So the latest, so 12,000 years ago, right?
I'm sure it'll be here somewhere.
Wow.
The oldest I don't even know how to say so you know Neanderthals, right before us, Homo sapiens is Neanderthals, right? The earliest or the last Neanderthals that exist was about 60, they say like 60,000 years ago.
Yeah, until you go drive on the highway
Malaysian
here, and-
roads, yeah.
Malaysian roads, and then you're like, bro, confirm Neanderthal,
Yeah.
skip the evolutionary train or something.
Bangsa on a Friday night.
Yeah.
You drove in. Oh yeah, you definitely drove. What you drive in UK is really different. But you drove.
No, I drove in UK too.
Yeah. Great, right? Is it? I'm guessing it was great. compared to
It's slower.
Yeah, well,
It's much lower.
Right.
It's nice.
Right.
Yeah, people give signal lah. That's the like if you and one thing I like about UK is if you give signal, people will let you in. What nonsense is this? Like I could not. Like,
No.
yeah.
In Australia, have you driven in Australia?
Yes.
It's the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
So I remember I was 18-year-old student, bro. This is a culture shock. So they have was it zebra crossings lah. Okay, in Malaysia also we have zebra crossing, which no one gives a fuck lah. If there's no traffic light, they just go. Car coming from maybe 50 meters away, and they stop. They see me from 50 meters, they stop, and that was real culture shock. Yeah.
And like it's so nice. Like the most shocking thing for me was that like pedestrian crossings. You walk in car stop. Like I cannot. I had a seizure right there. Like I couldn't brain this already. Like this is. What are you doing? Why
since
you
I
put hand also?
Since I last saw both of you, actually, I've now got the Malaysian driving license.
Right.
I went through the whole process where you do.
So it means you bribed the guy.
No.
Well
The
done.
6-hour theory training, and then the test, and then you do the 10 hours in the training, 5 hours on the road, all this stuff, right?
So undang first, right?
Huh?
The rules test.
Yeah.
The written test.
Yeah. You do all of that first, then you go on to actual driving.
So how long did you do it? Did you pass on your first go?
Yeah, of course, because I already had a UK license, right? So I knew how to do everything.
I know some dudes. I'm sure you know some dudes that they just failed many times.
The problem I found, man, was like,
I'm one of them.
How many?
Is it?
How many?
No,
I
I failed once.
failed once only, but
Right.
it was close also.
so before this, I was driving on an international license, right? And I always was like driving here and be like, hey, why the fuck people don't give signal? Why don't they do this? Why don't they give way in a crossing? All these kind of things. And like from my experience, right, just what I experienced was it was a very relaxed way of going through everything, especially the
Right.
theory.
Okay.
Like you go through the 6 hours theory, but you can't learn absolutely everything about the road
Of
in
course,
6 hours,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You can't. So after that, then what? You just do a test and hope you get it right. But we didn't talk about crossings. We didn't talk about a lot of the signs. We talked about some of them, but not all of them.
So, if I'm not mistaken, in Malaysia, is it 20 hours on the road?
On the road, 15.
15. I don't know how much is it in UK, but in Australia it's about 100.
In the UK, you can go do a test with 0 hours if you want to, but you won't pass. But
I see.
Your test is separate to your lessons. So because the lessons are normally privately done compared to the test, which is a government thing.
They have a makeshift road, probably.
No, you do it on the road. You don't have any centres
No.
and things like that in the UK. You just drive on the road.
But you see, right? How do they monitor how well you're doing to know that you're prepared for the real examination on the
You'll
road?
get an instructor, like you'll just find an instructor, like who can be anyone, like you guys, and you'll do the lessons with them, and they'll bring you through everything. Yeah, and when they feel like you're ready, they'll say, "All right, I think you can book your test."
Okay,
now."
so it's like someone that will sit next to you while you're driving on the road.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how.
Like driving school lah. You like in the UK, you go to a driving school, you can get the lessons, everything, and then at the end, you yourself, like here, what they do is the driving school books you the test and you go with JPJ, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. Like we also have government testing, right?
No, but you said you don't do road. You won't be training on the road. Of course you will be.
No, you only train on the road. You don't have like centres.
Oh,
You don't
where
hear,
the
like, you have
obstacle,
those-
the
those-
obstacles and all.
Yeah,
they
you don't have that. You don't have that.
I thought the obstacles is actually quite necessary, man. Because you kind of, if you're a new driver on the road, you'll freeze, bro. Like when it like, oh shit, 3-point turn.
For
What
me,
the fuck?
for me, I feel like the other way around because I feel like maybe it trains you too well on the obstacles, but not real world scenarios.
Yeah. Because no, when you're on the obstacle, you're the only car, right? And usually it's a kanchil, at least my time.
But
Yeah.
would they like would the instructor like, even though you guys are on real public roads, right? We're like, okay, we know a place that is relatively less traffic for beginners. Is it something like that?
Yeah, exactly. Of course, they're not going to just chuck you onto a federal highway and see you, bro.
at 5 p.m.
Exactly.
on a
They'll-
Tuesday, raining
They'll go
some more.
slowly, but at least like rather than doing that like Z thing or the S thing, you'll do it on an actual road with cars around, so you get that feeling of being on the road.
Or car park lah.
Yeah.
Some countries, right? They don't even have speed limits on the road.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, the autobahn.
Yeah, only
So-
Germany.
Only Germany.
Only the autobahn though. These like
Yeah.
Why do you call it
Sup-
autobahn?
That's the name of the highway.
yeah, and it's called an
Oh,
autobahn.
really? So
Yeah.
that was the highway. Okay,
But
okay,
they're
I
like
was
only
on-
specific highways which are like
Yeah,
super
no, the
straight
rest of
and
Germany
long.
got
Okay, I
speed
didn't
limit.
know.
It's
I
only
thought it
that
was-
highway that doesn't have a speed limit.
Yeah. It's not just like they just simply whack on any
Yeah,
road.
just like, in the what?
They go for Kapong at 160.
They don't have speed limits, but they have a rule. You have to be like 20, 30 meters away from the next car.
Is it?
Yeah, of course, sir.
Yeah. No, but nobody follows that also. It's just whack only.
I feel like if you're going 250, 30 meters in front is not really going to be too much, is it? If they hit something, it's game over, bro, right?
Yeah, the dude that was driving us, we were in a van going almost 200. Yeah, on the highway.
But you were there in Germany.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. Yeah. Back to the shit stories.
Oh, God. No,
I haven't.
bro, no. Enough of the poop stories, man.
Enough.
Of the poop
Enough.
stories.
It all started because I shat on the stairs.
Yeah.
Like,
We started with his comedy journey and then we went straight to shit.
You should tell your children that story. Have you ever told them that? How old are your kids?
I have one daughter who's 13.
She would love it.
No, she knows the stories lah. She's been to my comedy shows, which is a lot of people say it's bad parenting, but I still feel I feel like she's interested in knowing what I do, so I take her to shows. Like I remember because so my wife also travels a lot for work, so she went to Ghana for a conference or something, and I had a show in Singapore, right? So I had a choice, like leave her home alone for one day, or take her with me lah. No need to go to school. Just come with me to Singapore.
When was this?
This was January.
So you're saying before that she never really watched your...
No, she has. Like
She has.
I think the first time she's ever come to my show was in Bali.
Years ago?
This was a couple of years ago, yeah.
Yeah, so just now you were saying people say it's bad parenting. Why?
Because it's a child in a comedy show.
Yeah. And if the jokes are very much
Yeah.
18 plus, aren't they? Like,
I don't think that has anything to do with parenting, man. Like what are the what are the materials that you would talk about that you think it's too extreme? I mean, if you're talking about the shitting on the bed thing or getting tied to a tree,
That's fine. That's fine.
That's completely fine.
Okay, you see, the thing is, I'm not the only one performing, right? There will be, if I'm headlining, there will be opening acts and stuff like that, right?
Some people are weird.
Yeah, no, but it's more about the audience. Like, I don't care. Like, yes, my shows are 18 plus, right? But if you bring a kid, and I'm talking about like someone who understands, like 13, 14, I'm okay with it, right? I'm okay with it because at the end of the day, it's more like they're not disruptive. Don't bring a baby though.
why would you bring a baby to a comedy
Dude,
show?
it's done so many times. Like,
No way.
I remember
That is worse than an aeroplane.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you the state in Malaysia, right? But I'm sure with the story, you will know the state, right? So, I was doing a show. I was headlining. It was a event
Kelantan.
space with like flat. No. I don't do shows in Kelantan. That
Duh.
but yeah. So it was a flat this thing, and people bought it. I sold out the show, which was nice, right? People start coming in, and then there was this one like family with a child. Like the child was 1 year old, right? They insist on sitting in front. Insist. Big fans want to sit in front with the baby.
So the idea is she's too young to understand the fucked up jokes anyways.
Yes. But again, remember it's a 1 year old, so it's a mobile baby and also still fussy.
Baby.
Okay? Because
That terminology, bro.
because if it's like 2
Go on.
months,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
it's going to be in
It's
the
just
arms.
I've never heard someone say a mobile baby.
It's still mobile.
So,
Anyway.
so it decides to sit right in front, right? Must. And then because I'm not in charge of the seating or whatever, they tried to like, hey, we don't mind if it's a baby, right? But sit at the back so that, if the baby cries or whatever, it's, you're not disrupting the show. No. Baby will be fine. Right? Okay. Sits in front. Opening act, Kiran.
The angry
yeah.
fella, right?
Yeah. Baby starts wailing, bro.
Okay.
Like, I was so scared of Kiran. So baby starts wailing. She has to go. She has to take the baby and soothe the baby at the back. And I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, okay. Then I spoke to the organizer. I'm like, why? Why did you allow them to sit in front anyway? Oh no, because they, part of the royal family, and we really couldn't say anything.
Oh, they are.
Yes.
Right.
So
Okay.
immediately, I'm sure you all know we stayed already.
Okay.
What? Actually, they are comedy fans, huh?
Yeah. No. Hey,
That's good to hear.
the princess is a huge comedy fan.
Really?
Oh, princess.
The TMJ's sister.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
she's been to a few of my shows and they have always been cool. Like it's like TMJ has never been to a show. I have performed in front of TMJ before, but that was for
Serious?
a different. Yeah,
Where?
I've done for few sultans and their and crown princes.
Do you feel like pressure when it's like that?
So much.
No,
Yeah.
but bro, is it I want to know, like, is it like they hire you for a private performance or?
Okay, so like TMJ was I was so Harith Iskandar show. Obviously Harith, I was the crowd warmer at that time. We were part of the production, so that time TMJ was the guest. So I had to kind of perform to the audience, kind of
Yeah,
just to
TMJ
warm them up.
knows
And
you
TMJ
lah.
is at the back, right? So I'm like, okay, it's scary lah because that's happening, and yeah, but I've he
You're
knows
opening-
of me. I don't know whether he knows me. He meets a lot of people. I'm sure he's forgotten me.
How many fucking comedians are there in Malaysia? Let's be real. And how many are there who stay in the biz and have been doing?
Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to speculate whether TMJ knows me or not. But okay, so the most memorable one was probably Sultan Negeri Sembilan, right? Because twice I performed in front of him twice. Once was a motorbike show.
Oh.
They hired me to go and perform in Seremban, So they hired me for this corporate event. I came and then but the Sultan was supposed to leave.
Wait, what is a motorbike show? Like a expo or a stunt show?
No, like classic motorbikes. Classic motorbikes.
Yeah.
The
So he
showcasing-
was the guest of honor. So he was supposed to come officiate the event and chow. Right? Macha started. Okay, I shouldn't call him Macha. His Royal Highness decided to stay for the event, which was, unexpected for the organizers. So he was going around the cast, and then he heard there was a comedy show, so he decided, hey, I want to watch this. And I'm like, like on the stairs lah. Should I stay here and let the shit? I was shitting myself, right? But they said, look, just be okay lah. I'm like, okay, what to do? So I went up there, and the first joke I said was, no, you have to do the Ampun Tuanku and then ask for permission to speak in English.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
But
I had-
you actually knew that already.
Yeah, they told me lah. They told me I had to do that. So
If they didn't tell you, would you have known?
I know there was protocol, so I had to ask what is the protocol, what do I do, right? So I went up. The first thing I said was Ampun Tuanku, benarkan saya bercakap dalam bahasa English, and he nods and then go for it, right? So and then the first joke I said was, this is the first time I had to apologize before the joke. He laughed, right? The crowd laughed. Everybody was okay. I did the jokes, and then I walked as I got off. Some of the his security people came up to me like, oh, you shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have what?
Some of the jokes I don't know which one, but it's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that joke, blah blah blah. And all that.
But
No, but then the Sultan happened to walk past. He came up to me and said, "Good show," and left.
You see?
So
No
and then
problem.
and these people were like, okay lah. They walked off.
Yeah.
The second time I performed
You like-
for him with the Crown Prince is it was the Royal
TMJ or-
Seremban Club. No, this is Negeri Sembilan. The Royal Seremban Club. They were guests of honor. It was me, Harith, it was me, a juggler, and Indian Allen, right? You know Indian Allen, right? Comedy Court.
no, what's that?
Classic, very classic. They're duo. They do skits.
Indian Allen.
Indy and Allen.
Oh, I thought you said Indian Allen.
No.
Like when you got like a friend that you know. Oh, you know Indian Allen. Like that's what you meant.
Indy and Allen, Comedy Court, right?
Indy and Allen.
Yes.
Indian Kavin.
Indian Allen. Right.
Yes, because there's also a Chinese Kavin. Which so so
Wait, how old are these dudes that you
oh no, they were old.
Yeah,
they like instant cafe theater guys.
it's probably like Joanne come time lah.
Even before, right? They were like the pioneers of comedy in Malaysia, and like a lot of respect for them. But they
So it's
cannot.
Harith time.
No, Harith. Yeah, but even before Harith also. Like
I
they
thought
were
Harith
there
was the
already.
first. No, they don't do
stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
they,
they
do
don't do-
skit comedy, so it's
Okay.
different. So, they are. What happened was, it was me 20 minutes, and then the juggler, and then break, and then they come on and do 45 minutes, right? So
How long did the juggler do? This is an
juggler did
important
like
question.
10, 15. I don't know. He
How
did
fucking long
juggling.
can a juggler do? You just
I don't know. And then as I arrived, they said, okay, can you host or not? Like, just do 20 minutes and then introduce the juggler. And then after the juggler, call for a break. And then after that, come back from the break and, introduce Indian Island. So I was like, okay, sure. So I did my 20 minutes. Clean material. Clean. I polished it clean, nicely. Sultan there. So I did all the Amput Tuanku, all that, all done already.
So all your previous shows or what in front of royalty, you don't touch any dirty stuff.
No, I try not to lah. You mad ah? Like you.
There has to be some dirty stuff.
Wait lah. Let me finish the story first.
Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
So I'm performing 20 minutes. I see everything's going well. I introduce juggler. Juggler does whatever he does. Came back and then I called for a break. Went for a break. Came back. Introduced Indian Island. They're supposed to do 45 minutes, right? They said, hey, after 15 minutes, they decided. That's it.
Okay.
They left. So the organizer comes up to me and says, can you please finish the show? Like we've promised this thing. So can you do another 30 minutes? I'm like, where do you want me to pull out this 30 minutes from? Like, yeah. And I'm like, first of all, you only pay me for 20. I do have, but so at the end, they said, okay, we'll pay you more. I said, okay.
You on the spot, you nego.
Yeah, what you want me to do? Like, you do extra 30 minutes without for free. So then I walked up, and the first thing I did was, I just went, okay, Indian Island was supposed to do 45 minutes, but they have left. So I'm supposed to do another 30. Now, I have to address the Sultan, Yang di Pertuan, directly. So, I've run out of clean material. So, only thing I have is the ones that I haven't cleaned up yet. So, can or not?
And then?
He's not going to say no, right?
Right. Thank God,
He
bro.
could say no.
But thank God, like, the Indian Allen was the one who dropped out. Imagine the juggler drops out and they go, Kavin, can you juggle? And then you've got to juggle for 10 minutes.
I hardly can juggle 2 jobs, right? So, I just did whatever lah, and I was doing crowd work as well with the Crown Prince. Like, I remember how many of y'all went overseas to study. Right? Nobody he put up his hand. I'm like, of course lah, you're the Crown Prince. Like, who? You're not going to study in where? Like, Lim Kok Wing University.
He laughed.
He laughed.
It seems like one of those things where you tell a joke and then everyone's looking at him, and if he
Yeah.
laughs,
No, yeah.
everyone's like, good joke.
After every joke, I have to say, he laughed. Y'all can laugh.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, no, so what are the dirty stuff you touch on?
No, I can't remember.
Can't
This
remember.
was,
I wanna
this was
know,
years
man,
ago.
fuck.
And then Sultan of Selangor, I performed to Sultan of Perlis, or the Young di Pertuan of Perlis. I can't remember their titles, but yeah. Yeah, and
Good experience.
yeah, and then even the scariest one was never Sultan's. It was the Chief Minister of Kedah, Sanusi.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
But, so this is quite recent lah.
Yeah, because he's known to be a very diva.
Oh,
He's known to complain about things.
really?
Oh, serious?
Yeah. But look, I don't agree with his policies or whatever. But he's a cool guy.
He is a cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
Remember the time when Sultan of Pahang came into the radio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he was the Agong at the time.
he was Yago.
The
Yeah.
one with the glasses, is it?
Yes.
The one before this, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
a very cool Sultan.
Yes, he was
the-
coming in, but then Kavin was telling me about, you must say like Tonku and the specific
Yeah.
terms and
Oh,
things.
he's so
and
down
I was
to earth.
fucking shitting myself,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
'Cause there were so many things to remember. And then like he turns up, there's like armed guards with him, like and I'm not talking like 1 or 2 people. There was like hundreds of
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I don't even think you were allowed in the room, right? It was just
Wait.
me and one other was in there. Natalie, I think, was in there.
Yeah, I was outside.
You had to be outside.
Yeah,
Like, this Indian fella, get out of here. Like this fella.
Did you say there were hundreds of people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just guards, but like his entourage and things like this.
not 100 people walked into this thing, but
Outside
yeah.
lah. Yeah.
And the way the studio works is like, let's say this room we're in is the studio, right? So it was like me, Natalie, the king and queen, and then 2 armed guards with him as well, right? And on the other side of the room is a glass wall, and it was full of people looking in. Everyone like this, staring at us.
It's like a fishbowl, no?
Yeah, and I was so nervous, man, like what to say and all this kind of thing. And like, I didn't speak to him unless he spoke to me. And he just goes naturally, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from UK, Tonku. Oh, okay, which part of the UK are you from? Oh, a very small kampong, sir, called
London.
Sandhurst, London, called Sandhurst. He was like, oh, I've been there. My son is in the military academy there. I was like, what? What do you mean your son's there? He's like, yeah, I went there last year. What? It really
you're like,
caught me off.
Oh, it's a big relief because he got something.
And then he was surprised as well that I knew the place because his son is there right now, right? So we felt like a connection. And from that moment, I felt a bit more like, he's Yagong, but he's still a normal person, you know, like this. You build up this weird wall when you see like the Agong, you're like, oh my God, this is someone who's not even human, you know, like they are above that. But just people.
If I'm not mistaken, he came in because of his efforts in the flood. Is it the flood disaster?
I can't remember why.
No, it was just a visit. It was just a visit to like.
So that's the Sultan of Pahang, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the guy. I think he's known to be the most chill and normal.
He's very chill.
So nice.
He was
Like,
helping
so
out, bro, in the floods.
His wife, so the Permaisuri, we were doing a show in KLIA, the Rasa Sayang Hotel.
Bro, he looks mixed Chinese, man.
Not sure.
Not going to speculate on that. Saya tidak terlibat dalam kes ini. So anyway, so we were performing in this. Halfway through the show, the queen who was there decided to have dinner in that restaurant.
Wow,
in
really?
that particular restaurant where we were having a comedy show.
Yo.
And then she walks in, the organizer's like, look, we're having a comedy show. And she's like, yeah, just go ahead, no problem.
Yeah.
And then I'm going, and she's heckling me.
They're so
Wait,
cool,
sorry.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Sultan of Pahang wife.
Yeah.
Permaisuri, okay.
But was heckling me.
Did the Sultan come?
No, Sultan was not there. I think it was her and her daughter, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I could be wrong, but it was her definitely. But yeah, after that I went up like, you know, hey, thank you for listening. Don't put me in jail. And she laughed.
Oh, so you definitely didn't clean anything up.
No, this was a show. Like we told her like, you know, and she's like, no, please don't change anything. Just go ahead.
Have you ever had, like both of you actually, that kind of experience where there's someone that you meet and you're kind of starstruck at first because they're so big and famous, but then you meet them and you're like, wow, they are just a normal person.
I had that with Harith, man. Harith, who has Joanne Kam also, I had that. Harith Iskandar, I had that. You know, it's funny, man. I met Harith 2021 at the Taman Tun Ramly Burger Store.
Okay.
I was driving past, I saw him
No,
buying.
this 2021. He's breaking COVID rules at that point.
Sorry,
Unbelievable.
2022.
Unbelievable, bro.
Or 2023, okay.
How dare you, bro?
I made that up. Yeah.
No one else did that except you, bro.
Yeah, so I saw Harith. Well, oh my God, it's Harith Iskandar. So I stopped my car at the side. Then I went down, and he left already. Then his bodyguard was there, or his driver. I guess the driver's a better word. Yeah, he's spying for him. That time I talked to him. I said, oh, Harith was here just now. He said, yeah. He's in the car there waiting. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then he said, why, you want to take a photo? I said, yeah, I would love to. And he went and called Harith. Harith came out and take a photo.
That's nice.
Yeah, so Harith came on the podcast maybe 2 years later. He completely did not remember that lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Why?
What about you, Kevin? Who's someone like the same sort of situation?
Yeah.
Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy
Carr.
Carr.
That's cool.
British is a British, right?
Yeah.
So I was in the Edinburgh Festival. I was hanging out with Nigel, Uncle Roger.
I know Nigel.
And then he was doing the gala, Nigel lah. So and so was Jimmy Carr. So we were in the green room, and
So for people who don't know, what is the gala?
the gala is like the best of the best perform there lah. It's just a lineup show in the Edinburgh Festival, right? So so I was in the green room with Nigel, and then I looked across and there was Jimmy Carr, and I'm like, I looked at Nigel. I was like, "Is that Jimmy Carr?" He's like, "Yeah." And then he goes over. He's like, "Hey, Jimmy." I'm like,
Who? Nigel did that?
Yeah, it's that big, and I'm like, "Bro."
Yo,
I was
that's
like, "Oh yeah, Kavin, Malaysian comic." Then we chat. And he was such a nice guy. Yeah. And then even what's his face? Australian comic. What's his name?
Jim Jeffries?
Jim Jeffries.
In Malaysia, is it?
In Malaysia when he was here.
Yeah.
We hung out. No, you were not there.
Jim Jeffries good, man. Love
Yeah,
him.
no, and he's such a nice guy. Like he was the whole time. He was just like, "Hey, chill out, have a drink."
So were you performing same night as him or?
No, we just went to see his show, but then we went backstage to kind of just say hello.
Oh, you weren't even in the act. You were just
No.
Yeah. You just hang out with him.
Yeah, just hang out. It was me, Jason, Rizal, and Jim Jeffries, and what's the old guy's name in radio last time?
Oh, Keith.
He's not a comedian.
No, he's not. He was the program director of the Fly FM where we were.
I think working in radio though, that was like one of the things we had, right? The pros is like you meet so many like big celebrities,
Yeah.
right? And before you meet them, there was many times where we were like crapping ourselves. Remember Michelle Yeoh?
Yes.
We met Michelle Yeoh in Pavilion, and like, you know, there was thousands of people there, and it's Michelle Yeoh. So we were like, okay, we can only ask this question.
Who
And
are the
she's-
thousands of people?
Like people, it was when she won the Oscar and she came to
When she-
Malaysia.
Oh, they're like fans,
Yeah.
Shit.
Thousands of people that have been waiting to try and see her, and we're there talking to her, and you're nervous, but they're friendly and they're cool. It was the same with Martin Garrix. When I met him, he put his arm around me, and I was like, holy shit, Martin Garrix has got his arm around me. You know, it's cool. Our very first interview we did together was with Jackson Wang, who's who was helping us dance.
I'll be honest, I didn't know who he was at the time.
He was like,
But I was
grabbing
told.
Kavin
They're not
and
supposed to,
my-
it's okay.
He was grabbing like our waist to like move us around, and you know, there's some people out there who like Jackson Wang grabs their waist, they faint. You know, it's like
no, because when they put the video up, it's like Jackson Wang. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
You have a boner?
raging. No,
no, Yuna.
Yuna's so cool.
Yuna
as well.
so cool, and then KJ also.
Oh yeah, KJ.
Yeah, KJ was scary for different reason, right? Like we know he was in Hot FM and all that, but when he came in, we just don't want to screw up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
know he's cool, but
Yeah.
obviously you have to.
You don't want to screw up, but then he was like, and then I remember asking him a question that he also laughed, but everybody like kind of like tensed down a bit.
What was it?
The question was like, you know, so he was just like so, I think someone asked him like, so what are you doing now? And I just went shopping around for a new party. And then he just looked at me, he just chuckled and went like, yeah, probably that's what I'm gonna do. So I was like, hey, you know, we could shop together.
Yeah, he was on the podcast I do just the other day. KJ. Which one? Nasi Lemak Date.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he came on.
Y'all managed to
He
get him
came
on.
on.
But has it
Exclusive,
aired?
huh?
Has it next one?
Aye,
That's coming.
watch out.
Coming out. First episode coming out with him.
How the fuck do you get that, man?
We just asked him. He was like, sure. It was really like super casual. And that's the thing. Some people like,
Bro,
Wait.
because no, I mean like because maybe a lot of the things that he does, right, events or whatever, is like more serious stuff, and you guys are doing just it's casual conversations. Your format.
No, but he's also doing a lot of PR where he wants to.
You should ask him. Ask him.
He would.
I've asked before, bro, twice.
Oh, really?
Ask
Once,
again.
Okay.
Well, I will ask again.
Ask him.
Yeah.
After seeing this episode,
Do you know, but it's funny, like, there's a real weirdness in terms of when you ask. So, people that probably don't know that behind podcasts, you don't normally pay people for it, right?
Yeah.
It's just the kind of, people come on, they can spread their own, if you've got a show coming up, that kind of thing, and it's fine. So, when we message people, we say, we're so sorry, but we haven't got a token payment because we are just covering costs. That's it, right? And the big people like KJ, for example, are
Yeah.
like, no problem. I'll come on, no problem. Just let me talk about my stuff, no problem.
It's what they like. They're what they're interested in because they're not doing shit for free if they don't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, but there's a lot out there also who are, comparatively a much lower level than someone like KJ, and they're like, "Hey, how come now? There's no token payment. Why? I'm not going to waste my time with you guys." And it's like, chill the ego, bro. You know?
I'm still waiting for my payment, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry about that, bro. on the way.
Have you all ever had? Okay, so how many people have you all had that asked for payment in Nasi Lemak Date?
A lot.
lot,
But, but I mean,
Woo!
the ones that of course, the people that we get on. Because we're not making any money on it, right? So the people that come on,
Yet.
we just not yet, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't payment, but there are people we've asked and we've had to say no in the end because they
Yeah.
asked for payment.
So I've only had 2 that asked for payment, right?
Did you pay them?
I'm not gonna obviously not.
Okay.
But I'm don't
You're
be
not
like-
going to name them, but you are.
Here we go.
Should I just name that? It doesn't matter, right?
Here we go.
Fuck it.
It's your podcast,
Yeah,
bro.
The name
it
is-
doesn't matter lah. Yeah. Anyways, I have a feeling these are the people that also asked you for payment.
That's a funny name. I thought you were going to say the name.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
whisper it to me.
Yeah,
But shit, no. But then you mentioned you've never paid any of your guests,
we can't.
and she did your podcast, Puyi. Did Puyi do your?
Yeah. She came
Yeah,
on.
Puyi was one.
Oh, really?
But then again, it's weird because I asked a friend of mine who is acting like her agent. So obviously that girl's gonna ask for a payment now, right? It's different if
No,
Puyi-
I think sometimes when you go through a manager or agent,
they want some.
they okay, I'm not going to say it's bad because they're looking out for their client, right? So they also make a percentage. So they ask like, hey, got payment or not? So they make a percentage, right? Which is fair, but also when you ask the person directly, they're like, yeah, whatever, bro. Like 500, like okay lah. Let's say you pay 500 also, it's not going to move the needle in their bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah, these people
And
making
honestly-
50k a month or something.
Yeah,
like-
honestly, it's the other one is Chibi. Yeah, I don't know if you guys tried to reach out to her.
Yeah, we've had her on as well.
Y'all had her, yeah, didn't have to
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
her, right?
No.
I asked her a long time ago. This was 4 years ago.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe because like on your show there isn't like a clear part where they can brand themselves.
Yeah.
You know, we at the end we always say like, right, now's your time. What's going on? Tell us your thing. Oh, I've got this coming up. Oh, I've got this product. Oh, I've got this show. Here's the product, by the way. It's like that, you know.
It just depends whether they like it or not.
Also,
Sometimes it's like
this-
that.
Yeah, sometimes also, I mean, they are friends with.
Yeah.
Like, it's him and Arif. So, you know, they are friends with a lot of content creators who are, you know, quite high profile. So
I know,
guess.
I know, I know it's essential for some people. But honestly, I fucking hate to talk to a middleman to get that person on. Do you guys? Do you have someone like that to book you or what?
Sometimes, yes.
I guess that's.
I mean, we
that's
are in the
different.
same management, but yeah, you can go through them. They'll. I mean, but the thing is, one thing I like.
Oh, you
about-
guys! I didn't even know you were also under management.
Yeah.
So-
So under the same management, but
so-
it's like a media thing. So it's like
Yeah.
when it's a business thing, they'll get involved.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay,
but-
fine. I guess that is different, but I just don't like. I don't like it when it's a personal assistant that you have to ask. I'm like, it's weird because when I invite the guy on the podcast, obviously I'm talking to the person like it's like how it is now. Is I want it ideally to be that way. So if
Yeah.
you're already asking through a middleman, right? Is
No, but some people cannot lah.
Yeah, I
It's just,
understand.
like, you know, it's like sometimes for me also, like, I want that person not to talk to you, but more towards the point of chasing for payment. I hate doing it. I hate, like, you know, like you hire me to do something, right? And I did it, and then
Understand.
suddenly, the check. No chat sign lah, the grandmother sick lah, this one on leave, maternity lah. What? But it's a male. Doesn't matter.
so that's after the job is done. What about before? Do you also hate to do the negotiating?
No, okay. It's
I also hate that fucking shit.
no, it is. But I personally, because I am on the other side, I don't engage people like that, right? But for me, having that person is very annoying because, like, sometimes when email comes in, I have ADHD, right? So for me, it's either I do it now or I'll forget about it, right? So if an email comes in, I'm going to reply immediately because I will forget to reply.
You also reply fast.
But when I used to have someone who do it, email will come in, 2 days later, no reply. I'm like, hello? You gonna reply this email? Because in my industry, what they will do is they will reply 3 or 4 comedians at the same time. The first one to reply gets a job.
Really, that simple.
Yeah, it's that simple. Like, because we all have the same price. It's not like, you know, I mean, of course, Douglas and Harith is different
Yeah,
level,
understand.
right? But when it comes to me, Jason, Rizal, everything, we have the same price, similar price at least. So unless they know what they want Jason, then they will email Jason. They want me, they will email me, right? But most of the time, what they do is they kind of cast a net, and whoever replies kind of, you know, compare the price and this thing. So if, let's say they send to me Rizal, and Rizal reply first, and then my one comes in later, they already negotiated so far with Rizal. So you know,
So I was saying, right, do you prefer to have someone negotiate for you?
no, I prefer someone chase payment for me.
Yeah lah, but then the negotiating, you're cool with that.
I can do
Because
that.
it's very simple.
Yeah, it's just, hey, are you available? Yes, I'm available. This is my price. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And then if they come back, they say, oh, we don't have budget, but can you do it for 50% of the price? I'm like, 50% a bit difficult lah. And then they will like, can you meet me halfway at this price? And then they'll be like, okay, can. But then I drop my timing lah. So instead of 30 minutes, it'll be 20 minutes. So, you know, everybody gets what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of negotiating either, but I had something recently when I was trying to sell a piano. I'm selling a piano on Carousel, right? Anyone want a piano? Let me know. I was trying to sell it, right? And it's a really nice Yamaha, like with the feedback keys and all this kind of thing. It's nice. And someone offered me something which was like 10% of the price I'm selling it for.
Yeah,
And I was like, sorry, but that's really low. I can't accept that. They came back to me and they said, hi, I went to Yamaha today and I spoke to one of the like technicians or whatever it was, and they said your piano is an old model and therefore not reliable to purchase. So I think my offer is actually a good offer. was like, fuck you, lah. Get your piano from Yamaha itself then if you're going to come to me
Yeah,
and say
exactly,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Like I remember there was one. I was selling something as well. I was selling my iPhone. Right, it was about 1,000 at that time, and someone just said 200. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I think some people just do it in case you say, oh, go on then and just sell
No,
it,
and
right?
then because it didn't get sold for like a week or so, and then he came back.
Wait, iPhone what?
iPhone, I can't remember, lah, dude. It was a long time ago.
You know, you can trade in your phone
I know
also,
I
right?
can.
Yeah.
But sometimes Carousel, it was like it was just easier to sell it on
You
Carousel.
probably get more than 200 definitely.
Probably, yeah, no. And the thing is, he offered 200. A week later, he comes back, replies the chat, and goes 150
Wow.
because he saw I haven't sold it in
What
1
a
week.
bargain.
And I'm like, bro, like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Then like 2 days later, 100. I'm like, dude,
What?
this is not how negotiation works.
No
But
way.
you see, right, we're reacting this way, right? But these dudes, right, they are poachers. They've probably gotten away with like robbery.
Yeah,
robbery.
probably.
like
Yeah,
that.
for sure. Because some people are just desperate and they say, oh, go on, take it. Like that, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes.
No, I mean, I understand if it was there for a month. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I can't sell it. I just take lah.
Yeah. Do you want a piano?
10% of the price that you have.
Pro's like 11%.
Do y'all see there was this video, right? This was a while back, but I never got a chance to talk about. This is during the Raya period, Chinese New Year.
Okay.
The fireworks. Okay, so there was this guy talking about how, they were playing, guys. You know, they were playing fireworks past 12 o'clock, and then my cats all cannot sleep, and blah blah blah. Then he was just kept complaining. You know, please be very responsible. Well, it's past 12. What's your take on that shit, man? You want to go first?
Where did you get
you
cancelled first?
got. So he was talking about his kids. Usually people want to say they've got children.
Yeah.
You've got children, but you wanna go first?
It's tough, right? Because like from what I see, there seems to be certain times of the year where it's a problem, and other times of the year it's not really a problem. From what I notice,
Yes.
And
Okay.
I feel like yeah, they can be really dangerous when you get some bored fellow who just lights it out of his hand, right? That's stupid. But like, I feel there needs to be one. It needs to be all or nothing, right? It's like if you want to ban it, ban it.
It
That's
is banned, you know. That's the worst part. It is banned. Like it is actually against the law to play fireworks. Like the ones that you're allowed the children.
The pop things, right? The pop. They
Bro,
call it
I
pops or
see
whatever, yeah.
fucking influencers, few million followers, bam, 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 showing
Yeah,
the
you
fireworks.
cannot actually.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
The police
it's
don't know
actually
who they are.
but no, enforcement is different lah. So you know, sometimes people want to play, let them play. Like I understand if you want to, like, you know, play fireworks by all means. Like when my kid was a baby also, it was difficult lah. But okay lah, I get it. You know, during festive periods, I get it. Right? You want to play fireworks, play by all means. You want to play, but don't lah at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, this is what I feel. I
Like-
feel like there has to be a cut-off
Yeah,
time.
there has to be a cut-off time. And if you want to play at 4 o'clock, suddenly, just imagine you peacefully asleep, suddenly, blah, 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 like, you know, World War III going on.
Yeah.
But
But then people say it's because, like, I mean, if you think Chinese New Year, right, it's because there's auspicious times where you're meant to light the fireworks, right?
There's dates,
There's times as well. There's times.
Times, is
There's
it?
times
I'm
as
not
well,
aware
yeah.
of that,
There's
lah.
times as well, which is why people light it at 4 or 5 a.m. This kind of thing. But then it's like you're in a grey area, right?
Yeah.
So you can't just say, "Hey, you can't do that" when
No,
it's
but-
their
Okay,
thing.
so last weekend, for some strange reason, there were fireworks.
Yeah, but why?
Why?
I also don't know.
I don't know. I thought it's because it's 3 weeks since Raya. I thought there was like a thing.
No. I think there's a reason. I can't remember someone saying
I couldn't find anything. Like,
Chinese or Indian. You see, the reason why people have an issue is because when they say Chinese New Year, Hari Raya, right? They're not talking about 1-2 days. Literally, let's say if it's Chinese.
2 weeks or a
Chinese
month,
New Year
right?
is 1 week. Right?
Bro,
Yeah.
Malaysia
2
is
weeks.
15 days, yeah.
Malaysia. If I would be surprised if we are not the country with the most amount of public holidays. I would be surprised.
One of them.
Actually, technically, I did some research in this.
Yeah, are we?
No. We
We're
are
not.
mid. We are mid.
We're average.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some countries with crazy public holidays.
26 days public holiday is mid. The highest is I think Bangladesh or something. I can't remember, but I have the script because I do this thing called Kavin's Useless Facts, which
Oh, where'd you get that idea from?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Sounds
my
like-
idea on radio.
Sounds like something we did on radio. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
For years.
Yeah, Nepal 35.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
So-
cool.
But okay, so that's different because our official is 26. But you know how it is here. Sometimes work culture, they also slow down for that 2 weeks like that,
Yeah.
Raya.
Of course, of
I mean, for
course.
example, the makcik I always buy my pineapple juice from, the whole 2 weeks she wasn't there, bro. The whole 2 weeks.
No, but that happens in Thailand during Songkran.
It's normal, right? Because like you know,
It-
for Muslims, like Hari Raya is like the holiday, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's the for like Chinese New. And for like people in the West, Christmas is like the holiday,
Yeah.
right? So the weeks before Christmas, people start chilling
But
out, relaxing.
In the UK, I think you'll got 8 bank holidays.
something like that.
That's it.
Yeah,
8.
and that includes
What, bank
Christmas
or
and
public holiday you mean?
same thing. but
No,
it's called-
bank holidays is the public holiday.
What's
Yeah.
bank? Like a bank?
Bank, like bank.
They just call it bank holiday.
Why,
Because
ah?
that day the bank
Right,
closed.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. I actually don't know why it's called public holiday. What's a private holiday?
That's when you take your own holiday lah.
I was there.
Yeah, you apply for leave. Public holiday lah.
Okay. Yeah.
You see, first of all, I don't have my take on it is, first of all, I don't have kids, right? I'm an adult.
Not that you know of.
That's
I'll never know of them. I hope.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
anyway.
You can see the thing on his hand. It's an old
Yeah, bro's like fucking Megatron over here. Like,
single. It's a single injury.
yeah.
Yeah, his activities at night.
Yeah. Should we address that, by the way? What is that on
Yeah,
your
you
arm?
notice my arm's gotten bigger. My forearm particularly. Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
bro,
Anyways,
relax.
Wait, you use left hand or right hand?
I'm a right-hander.
Oh, okay.
So okay. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. So
Or both?
yeah, dude. Both.
No, both like that lah.
That's what I tell the ladies. Okay, but bro, I really just think of it as fuck it, bro. Because I grew up with this culture. We know
Yeah.
Your kids also grew up in this culture, man. Your babies also grew up in.
Yeah,
they know
but
it's like
people got school in the morning.
yeah,
well,
but guess what?
they-
You're gonna fucking have to power through lah.
Yeah
Even as a
lah.
baby
No,
or
I
a
mean
kid.
1 or 2 days is okay. I don't mind. During the festive period, it's okay. It's okay. But then about a month after, chill lah, brother. Like take a holiday from your holiday lah. Go back to work ah.
Okay, okay. From what I experienced, right, I know people celebrate here lah. Okay, they celebrate. It's nothing less than average. They celebrate like this area here near Bandar Tama. On the weekends, definitely they go crazy. I'm talking about Raya, Chinese New Year, those couple of weeks, right? Weekdays they won't really.
Yeah.
And past 12, maybe until 1, they usually stop already. So that's why I really don't have an issue with any
Yeah,
of
if
this.
that's the case, it's okay. But there's
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
places that they go on till 3, 4 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Like Cheras the other day, 4 o'clock in the morning, there was fireworks, and I was fast asleep, nicely dreaming about things, all spit all coming out like that. Right? And then suddenly, blah, 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 like you get
Yeah.
up suddenly, and then you cannot sleep back, and then the next day you were like groggy, you don't get good sleep. So it's annoying lah.
Okay, question. What would 20-year-old Kavin say about this take? Or what's his take on this?
20-year-old Kavin will be in a club at 4 o'clock in the
Exactly.
morning.
Lighting fireworks.
Yeah.
So every Chinese New Year I go back to my hometown, right? They play a lot of fireworks, and one of the craziest thing I've seen, right? You know those the football firecracker.
Football firecracker.
What kind of like rumpet firework is this?
Football,
Like-
no. So it's it's like that, and it's just there's the fuse.
Okay.
You've
Oh,
never
just
seen-
the
don't
small
you know?
one, like this big, right?
Yeah.
It's
So
like
that's
and it
a
goes like,
bomb.
like that for like 5
That's-
seconds.
That's Dragon Egg. This is a bomb.
name.
This one, he's up to date with.
You know
the-
he's
No,
a
bro, you
Chinese
should
fella,
know.
yeah.
You,
I probably know. I
I'll show
just
you,
don't know
I'll show
what
you.
it's called.
So this is the craziest fucking fireworks, firecracker.
you know the firework that really blew my mind was the snake one, where you light it up and it goes.
Wow.
No, it's just that thing. It's a chemical reaction that goes that it pops out
Have you all
and
seen
then
this
black
before?
thing comes out. No.
Oh, you've ever seen
It's
this?
a cherry bomb.
Yeah, cherry bomb.
Cherry bomb. Yeah.
Yeah, you said no.
Okay, cherry bomb. Yes. No, wait, you
said
showed it. It looked like a
You look
a
like
fruit.
a cherry bomb.
It looked like a fruit.
Yeah, but then you also said football firework
Yeah.
just now. Like, what?
Dude, look at the
Yeah.
the
Okay.
design
cherry
is
bomb,
a
yeah.
no. The design
It's
is a
just
foot. It's a
you light it
football.
up and then go pom, right?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying the design is a football.
Is it?
Yes.
What kind of football you playing with, bro?
Yeah.
You look
I
at
also
it.
wanna-
Look, it's a football.
It's a red circle.
You look at it. The pattern is a football.
Is it? I can't see. Wait.
It looks red.
It's a cherry, bro.
It's a football pattern.
Show your camera. That's not a football.
No, they're gonna put the picture
Hey,
up.
yo! This is a football, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
Ryan.
particular one probably made it.
Oh right, those
now you
little
can see.
bits. Right.
Yeah,
okay,
I'll put it inside the video.
Okay,
Anyways,
okay.
this is the fucking craziest shit I've ever seen, man. Some of my cousin's friends were doing this shit.
Okay.
Okay, light.
Oh, you guys bop.
Cherry bomb lah.
Yeah, just bop.
They were using the pickle paddle and smacking it.
It's expensive, you know, the pickle paddle.
Bro, imagine if it just bursts while you're hitting it. Bam, your hands
Yeah,
gone, bro.
because the fuse is like
Yeah
that
lah.
big, right?
Yeah, but this is what happens in kampongs usually.
Yeah, that's where all the accidents happen as well, right? When you hear about stories of people's arms being blown off, it's like
No, that one-
DIY fireworks.
Yeah,
and
DIY.
that,
Yeah,
right?
they get like a bamboo, like a big one, and then they just stuff like the fireworks in there, and then they light it up and go.
Have you, okay, be honest, have you all ever been?
No,
Okay.
I've never done it. I have tried to engineer like some things, but not to that level.
Yeah, don't DIY a firework, right? Like,
My cousin and his friends are his friends are all, they would have a lot of fireworks every time stocked up in Chinese New Year's. And when you're a kid and then you've got this like unlimited amount and all different sorts, it starts off with the pop, and
Yeah.
then dragon eggs and then blah 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 blah. And then you're like, hey man, let's take a can and chuck it all inside and then just start lighting it up, and that's usually how it goes. So this actually this happened before in my those rockets, you light it, thunderclaps, those small rockets like that.
okay.
I can't,
Oh, the
yeah, or small box, small box, and they pop
Yeah.
a few comes out, a few rockets and if it hit the tree, a banana tree, and then it just caught fire, and then we had to run over from the house and then take water, pills of water, and
Yeah.
just put out the fire. And the bomba, if I'm not mistaken, I think bomba came, but when it came, it was already done lah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I remember once so in my parents' house we used to play the
Thunderclap, the
Thunderclap.
mini one.
I don't know the names. Okay,
How do you know all the names
Yeah.
of these?
Yeah, in Malaysia,
Chinese
you know
New
lah.
Year, like
So yeah, I remember my uncle. So we had a bottle, obviously. Then we put it on the bottle, and then we light it up, and then it goes flying up. Right?
right. Yeah.
So my uncle decided also to put the thing, and then he runs away. The bottle falls down.
Oh,
Right, and then it just goes.
yo,
Right, and
Yeah, that's how it
and
happens,
it's
bro.
straight into the neighbor's house, watching TV with the
no way, no way.
the opposite neighbor, straight into his house. He's watching TV. Runs out with his bloody Kain placard
Yo,
falling off. Like what is this?
like, into his house.
Into his house.
What a shot.
and Kavin, I can tell you, right, that putting the rocket in the bottle, that is probably 30-40% of all the fireworks accidents. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Because it's not stable. It will turn over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah. There was.
Oh, you've seen it also.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
It happens, bro. So that's how it happens,
Then how else are you gonna,
You put
stick it up?
You put it on the ground.
Yeah, people have those things you stick it in the ground and it goes in, right?
Yeah, but what if you stick it in the ground and then it doesn't fly out? Right? It just bursts there.
It will, because it's like a hollow tube and it's a stick, so the stick flies out.
Well, long story
So
short,
I've heard.
fireworks are. It's not. That's going to be a risk, lah. That's the reason why you just.
Yeah.
Yeah, like-
Honestly, I'd never even seen them like to buy before I came to Malaysia.
You've had the.
No, but you can get fireworks in the UK, right?
It's really hard. Really hard.
Is it banned?
No, but you can't just buy them you can't, definitely not on the streets, but you can't buy them in stores either.
They don't play fireworks like how we play over here during our festival holidays.
No, I see you just drive around the street. There's like 15 stores or whatever selling them. It's crazy.
No, the worst part is it's not legal. You can by right. You shouldn't be able to buy it that easily.
But they're there on the street,
Yeah.
right?
My so this Chinese New Year I went back, and then my nephews all, they're grown up already. They're like 12, 13, around that age, 14, 15, some of them. So it we played fireworks just a little bit, just the big shit, man. I thought I was not supposed to say all this here, but yeah, we played some fireworks, and then we went back inside to the house, and then the kids are the ones still interested, right? So they start playing with the pops, and then it goes to the dragon egg, and then one of my uncles told me go outside and you monitor the kids, and then eventually, right, they started like, oh, let's take a bottle, throw all the fireworks inside. And I just think, wow, that's exactly like what I did last time. And I was telling them, hey, don't do this, don't do that, or And they just looked at me like, you're an unk.
Yeah,
And they started like laughing. And then when one person called me unk, right, all the others started calling me unk. And I got caught off guard, man. I'm like, holy shit, I'm the
6
fucking...
against 1, you're like...
Is that the first time you've been called
Yeah,
uncle?
first. And I'm that lame unk. It was crazy. And I was trying to stop them. And I did stop them.
Dude,
Yeah, and
being called uncle is very... it's a punch in the face.
Yeah.
Because I had... So recently, I had an accident, right? I stopped at...
Wait, but you're still shocked when you get caught, lah?
No, listen to this story, right? So I stopped at a traffic light, motorcycle at the back, didn't brake, straight into my bumper.
Damn.
Right? And I was unnaturally calm about it. Like, I was like, happens, right? So I walked out, helped up his motorbike, put him on the side, and then drove my car, parked it to the
Sorry,
side.
can you repeat how did the accident happen? I zoned out.
I stopped at the red light, right? Motorcycle at the back, coming fast, didn't brake, straight into my bumper, right? It's like, okay lah, happened already, nothing to do, right? So I helped him up, put him aside, parked the car, came back, sat down, like, are you okay or not? He looked scared,
Yeah.
It's a young boy.
Young boy, very young Malay boy.
Underage? Probably.
No. He was above 18 lah, I would say, right? But he was just like, he was scared. Like, I was like, because it's his fault, right? So I was like, are you okay or not? It's okay about the damage. Don't worry about the car. Are you okay? And then he just looked at me and said, sorry, uncle. And then I just, immediately I'm like, fuck you lah, okay?
Do you really do that?
No. I was just, inside I was like, blah, blah, blah. Then I was like, okay, so how do you want to do this? Police report. And then he's like, I don't have license. I'm like, Then I'm like, then road tax tak ada.
God, bro.
And then I'm just like, oh god. Then
Was there a big damage?
Yeah, I had to replace my bumper,
Oh, okay.
which is about what, 4,000. So yeah, I cannot claim insurance, so I had to pay cash.
So did he pay you back?
No, what money does he have? Like, this was in the middle of.
Hey bro, you're the real man, lah, bro.
Bro, I ever told you the one time I had an accident in the UK was so in the UK the cars were cheaper back then, right? I'm 21 years old. I just bought a Civic Type R, right?
Ooh.
Super nice car, but over there it's like 5 times cheaper.
You've been Asian since you were in the UK.
Yeah, exactly, right? I was ready, bro.
So okay, how much would it be that back then?
Back then I bought it for 40,000 ringgit, and it was 2 years old.
8,000 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
less than 10
2 years old.
That's mad cheap for
Here
you guys.
it'd be over 100k, 150, right?
You could work part-time for 4 months and get that.
No, because like you
still need to eat, bro.
You still have to. Yeah,
No, I mean
2,000 pounds is like an executive level
it's a
salary.
decent amount.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So this accident, right? So I was driving, 21, and I just come out of my work to go get lunch. Okay, so I was gonna go like Tesco's nearby. I drove out, and on the side of the pavement, there was this girl walking there, and she was like, "Damn hot, bro." I was 21, right? I was 21. Whatever.
Everyone's
fair-
hot at
fair
21.
enough.
Yeah, no. I was like, wow, she's like damn hot. And it felt like 1 second that I looked at her, right? It was probably more like 4 that I looked. I was like, wow, she's hot. And then I turn around, there's a van not moving in front of me, boom, into the back of it. I'm like, fuck, I crashed in the back of the van. The guy asked me, oh, what happened, bro? You not seen me? I was like, bro, I was adjusting my mirror. I don't know what happened. Like, of course, I'm not going to say to him, oh, yeah, I was looking at some girl on the side of the street, man. And that's the only time I've ever bumped into someone, because I was 21 and a horny fucker, apparently.
I have the same story.
No way, really?
I was
What
driving
is
my
this?
brother's Kanchil, I remember, and I was just driving out out of a junction. It's hot girl just walk past. I'm like, hello. And as I was turning, suddenly another car shows up here, right? As I turn back, I'm like this.
Yeah.
And I scrape along the side. And I'm like, oh shit. I get out the car. I'm like, okay,
I feel like such an idiot, right? Because I hit this van about 5 kilometers an hour. It just was like a boom. Like that. It was enough for him to feel it, right? I was like, oh, it's just embarrassing, man.
Best part, the owner of that car was another hot girl.
And then she became your wife. Oh, what a love story it was.
She had a boyfriend. Boyfriend was an idiot. So I had.
Oh, the boyfriend was there.
No, the boyfriend came later. he was like, what are you? I was like, dude, we already settled. Like, what? So, but we decided not to go for a police report. I will fix the car lah. So I took the car, went to a workshop, fixed everything. So we decided, we were talking, and then she gave me a part-time job as well, because at that time I needed a job. So she gave me a part-time job, and then we started getting close, and then she became my girlfriend for a while, and then
Yo,
Are you serious?
yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
So
That's
she's older,
crazy, right?
older than you, is it?
No, she I was like 20 or 20, 21.
How come she gave you a
Sage of
job?
20, she's
What?
like 23.
She gave you a job? What job?
No, she was working in this company who was looking for telemarketers. So I was looking for.
She referred the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this guy, from the stories he's told me, was a bit of a player back in his day. Back in his day, in the 1990s or whatever, he was a player.
I'm a quote Kavin. I was getting my dick wet left and right.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Yeah, he said that in the first podcast. I can't.
Was it? Was that how he started things? By the way, guys.
Okay.
Back to the shit story.
So World War 3, guys.
Oh my god.
How's things? How's things with y'all?
Yeah.
I-
Do you see his tweet? The whole civilization will die.
Dude.
Who? The whole of civilization. This guy.
No, but the worst part is, I always thought like, it's not going to affect me. It is affecting me now.
Yeah, directly, right. 50% of our oil is from that place.
Not only that, but it's also the global oil price. Like, he can say whatever he wants. Like, he's saying like, oh, we don't get our oil from the Straits of Hormuz, it's fine. But if
He's
the
talking
global oil
bullshit.
price, the global oil price is still going to go up. It's like you're still paying more for oil. It doesn't matter where it's coming from.
You guys know about the petrodollar system also, right? The petrodollar. So petrodollar was, America and Iran were allies. Like, so it was a monarchy before the revolution.
Yes,
Okay, Islamic Revolution in 1979.
correct.
Before that is monarchy. Reza Pahlavi. Now it's his son, like that. So what happened is they overthrow him and then became Islamic Republic. Before that, they were very westernized. You go to the 60s,
Correct.
early 70s, all modern. Everyone's dressing all modern. So America had very good relations with Iran. So people growing up in, like, let's say our parents' time, right? America and Iran were good allies. But from our generation on, right, they've always been enemies. So what happened in 1974, right? America made a deal with Saudi Arabia. So after World War II, you know how every country in the world has USD as their reserves?
Yeah.
Reserves is like just this spare money that every country keeps in case things go bad. You know, if market very volatile, okay, you have USDs. Your USD, you can just sell it, and then you can try and jack up your economy. So USD is like has been the main currency for decades, and this was an agreement that every nation agreed to after World War II, because all the big powers were sort of they were wrecked after the war. So everyone sort of, you know how we always say like, oh, America, what makes them the the police, world police, stuff like that. It's because it was sort of agreed on by all the nations. So what happened in they had the Vietnam War and all, and then that really took a hit. You know, then it's not so stable, their currency. Then 1974, what happened is America made a deal with Saudi Arabia. So they call it the petrodollar.
Okay.
We know Saudi Arabia, they are a huge producer of oil. Anyone who buys oil in Saudi Arabia, they have to buy it in USD.
Oh, really?
Yes, so you just think about that, right? Every country, anything, every time we're filling out our fucking petrols, all right, it's all bought in USD. So that's the reason why America, right, by default, right, it's like they already have this advantage because of this agreement. And no one talks about this for decades. Only now, recently, people are talking about it more openly. So if you're wondering why America is so aggressive and like, fuck Iran, you know, we can't let them do this and that, because Iran has good relations with China, and China has already been trying to bypass, you know, find ways to deal, to trade oil outside of using the petrodollar, and that is something that America cannot let happen. So if this petrodollar system breaks, right, the new world order, they're saying that's when the new world order changes. America's not the superpower anymore, because we know they're already in debt and all. And this petrodollar thing is the thing that is saving their ass every year. They just like 800 billion in revenue every year just because of this. Because everyone uses petrol.
You know, it's crazy because I thought about this when I was in China, right? And I asked some people there, how do you feel about America? How do you feel about Donald Trump?
This was when the Iran war already happened, right?
Yeah, it was just last week I was there, right? So I asked them, how do you feel about Trump in America? They said, we don't really care because it doesn't concern us. They're not bothered.
Yeah,
But
and because
from-
the EV infrastructure there is so high, they don't hardly use petrol.
More than 50% use EV. 80?
80%. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's about 80%. They told me over there anyway. So they don't care.
Easily is about 80%.
But like from the Western news, you get the impression like China hates us, we hate China. That's what America is like, right?
They
But
don't care.
China don't care.
No, let me. I went on some other podcast the other day. I just started talking about this shit lah. Dude, I watched this documentary and they were talking about the people in China, right? They have this, you know what they call Donald Trump? They call him the nation builder. And it's not what you guys think. It's not because of how he built his nation. They call him the nation builder because of how he's built how he's made China look. So they're calling him nation builder because of how people can see the contrast of how he's solving problems through violence, through aggression, force. You know how China is, I don't know about solving their own nation's problems through working in silence, doing good policies, shit like that. You know.
I mean, look, I'm not here to big up China or whatever. Their government, their problem. But at the end of the day, it's just like, look, a lot of people here think that, war in Iran not going to affect us, right? Yeah. It is affecting us because the flow of money is very dependent on petrol because we are petrol, this thing. If people are not buying oil, we are screwed.
You know, I think the buddy system right now is great, but I feel like it's going to bite us on the butt in about a year's time.
What buddy system you're talking about?
I thought because we are buddies with Iran.
Yeah, but whatever. This, right? This.
What buddy system you're talking about? You need to bring someone with you to buy a petrol.
That itself can be a clip and people will laugh, bro.
So this like, it's great, right? You get like, it's over 50% off your fuel now. Yeah. I don't because I'm a foreigner. That's another topic, but
you got Malaysian license, what?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You're a foreigner. You don't get it.
You can't use mine either now.
Why?
Because I can't even use my wife's IC apparently. Because if
your own IC, right?
Yeah, I know. But if let's say I finish, right? Okay, I drive an EV, so I don't need it.
Yeah, so I just realized.
Yeah. So I'm okay. But my wife, when she runs out of the 200 liters, so she wants extra, she can use mine. But I have to physically be there to pay.
Oh yeah.
If she takes my IC and goes, she cannot.
I was gonna say you can't say that, man.
Anyway,
like
so what I was going to say was like, this is great now that the government pays so much of the fuel right at the moment, but that money is going to come from somewhere later, isn't it?
Yes.
Later. I would not be surprised if like a year's time or 2 years' time, suddenly inflation goes up. Suddenly there's a tax that's gone up. Suddenly there's another thing that we've got to pay to cover that.
No,
that
price
cost.
is already going up because diesel as well. And also the fact that you all know from experience, when price go up, they don't go back down. Right? Remember
they never.
Yeah, because remember when Badawi time we had 2.70 ringgit petrol. Right? Everything price went up. When the price went back down, did the price go down? No, the price remained the same. But you're still paying and even now like for me, I want to do events, right? I can't do events anymore because all my events that are planned for March have been postponed indefinitely.
Of course.
Because they can't spend money.
But I don't know whether you all just saw. I just saw this morning. This podcast is gonna come out next week. US announced the war is over.
They've been announcing since day one. What
Did they?
They've been. He's been like, we won already.
That's such a US thing.
No, he's like, we won the war. Oh, you want to block the Straits of Hormuz? We gonna block the Straits of Hormuz.
Exactly.
I'm like, bro, that's not how you. That's not how you.
Shit, I fell for it again.
Yeah. They announced a ceasefire, right? Yeah. They removed all their boats, and then the US went, "Gotcha, bitch," and came in with theirs.
Yeah. And then the worst part is like
I fell for it.
No, it's not. Look, even Obama's
Obama?
No, because Obama had the trade deal with Iran.
Right? Yeah.
You cannot have nuclear weapons, and this thing. Trump came in, tore out the agreement, and then Iran was like, okay, so no agreement. Okay lah, we make nuclear lah, right?
Yeah.
And then Trump like, oh, you cannot have nuclear. Look, we had an agreement. Never mind. Okay, fine. You want to go bomb? Okay.
Who said that the war was over? By the way, was it Trump who said it? Because he says anything.
Yeah,
Like,
he says.
No, this one.
frankly, the war is over. Nobody ends wars like I do.
What JD Vance went to Pakistan to this thing. 8 hours. 8 hours. He went there to negotiate a deal. Right? And then the funniest thing was that Trump afterwards is like, yeah, they agreed to everything. They agreed to everything except for one thing. The nuclear part. And you're like, dude, that's the first thing.
Yeah, okay, 3 minutes ago, Trump says war close to over.
Oh, close.
Again,
Close
he's been
to
saying
over.
that it's been 41 days.
Yeah,
He
you're
said
right.
it in day one.
Yeah, peace talks could resume in the next 2 days. So that means for now, boom, boom, boom.
No, okay, listen. Obama took 6 months with intense negotiation with Iran to come up with the
This last year,
JCP
sorry, not
POA.
last year.
This was 8 or many years ago.
Yeah.
12 years, at least 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? It took them 6 months and over years of diplomacy to actually do this, right? And they think that they can go there in 8 hours in Pakistan and go like, here's our deal. You want one? How? You think what, you're buying house or what? Chill lah, brother.
You think how fucked up it really is though, when like all the shit with wars and things like that, we all have to fucking suffer from it because it's a bunch of old dudes that can't settle their fucking arguments.
Yeah.
And their indifferences between each other. I don't like you, so they start a fucking war. But like
Yeah.
if our neighbour, like I'm sure if an American man had an Iranian neighbour, they'd be fine. They'd be fine.
No,
Like, they
it
wouldn't
is-
care with each other. But these two guys, because you're different to me, you threaten me, I want your fucking barrel of oil, everyone else has to suffer. It's fucking stupid, man.
No, it is stupid, and it's also like we are fucking sitting here on podcast talking about it just like every other podcast because we are powerless
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
it. We can't do
No,
shit,
but
man.
you know what I hate
So you might
about-
as well fucking...
No, this situation that I hate, right, which is the fact that like on social media now, there's a lot, especially on threads for something. Everybody from like the idiots from X, I think, moved to threads.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Oh,
like,
I hate-
this government is zalim. Look at the petrol price and look at this.
Oh, that's
I'm like,
damn
bro,
stupid.
this is not the government's fault. Like the government cannot do anything. It's the world
Do you see...
petrol price.
Do you see much of that? I barely see that. I think that's the lowest pocket of educated already.
Yeah, dude, I know whenever there
A
is
lot of
something
people understand, man.
Like I follow a lot of news channels, right? Because I need to do my research for comedy, I guess. But then under like like just recently the price went up 40 cents also to like what 4 ringgit something now.
4 ringgit already.
Yeah, the 95.
But the
I thought it's 390.
system.
No, for us it's still 199. For him it's 450 for something.
I never finished the liters. Did you finish?
I give you. I still got
Oh, yeah,
200. I still got 100%.
Yeah. But I want to ask because Reese William came on the podcast. He talked about he had a Malaysian car, so they only amended the Buddy 95 floor, the floor of the Buddy 95, which was foreigners could use it even though you have a Malaysian car. So did you use Buddy 95?
Back then, yeah.
Yeah.
But and I get what that was in place because people from Singapore come to Malaysia, take the fuel and ball it back, right? That was it. But then they changed it so that foreigners can't use it, and I really don't get why.
Why?
Because I'm like, well, I'm here and I pay tax and
No,
everything
as long as you got a
here.
Malaysian license, I feel like you could. But then you have to go with the lowest common denominator in Malaysia. You cannot like whenever you enact something, it's going to be a problem because people abuse it with loopholes.
Yes.
So cut out the loopholes. Like just look, oil for Malaysians. Sorry,
You're just like, sorry, but fuck off. You don't like it? Get out. Like,
I didn't say that, but yeah,
go get your UK buddy. Like this.
go get your buddy 95.
Yeah.
So that's always a good argument that even though you're a foreigner, you don't have permanent residence, but you're paying taxes.
No,
That's
he
all.
does have. Do you have PR?
No.
Oh, okay then. Fuck him lah.
Yeah, fuck him. So that's always a fuck.
Basically,
Bro, it's your fault right
that's
now.
the system right now. You're PR. Oh, you don't? Well, fuck off then. That's the issue.
But that's always a good argument that even though you're a foreigner, if you've been staying here for a long time, you've been paying taxes or whatever, that's always a good argument. But the problem is the system is not so advanced where they're gonna monitor every single person. Oh, have you been, someone who's deserving of the buddy program?
Yeah.
And shit like that.
So
So
we
it's
not call
always
it buddy, bro.
It'd be great because like I still have like a card, right, which is
Yeah.
like my residence pass that I can be here. So if that had like a chip in it, I could use that as a thing in the pump, right, and then that'd be fine. But like he says, you don't have a permanent residence, so fuck you.
Yeah. Go apply lah.
You could. It's almost impossible.
Apply
bro.
lah. What is so far? What is so hard?
It's almost impossible.
Ah.
It's like I don't
Wait,
know
wait.
anybody who has it.
I think this is not on the
I-
podcast. This is not on the podcast, but what about you and your girl?
What?
Go get married
Are,
lah.
are you thinking about?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
You're
but
not-
would you have to, if you become a Malaysian PR, a citizen at least, would you?
is this okay to put on the podcast?
Yeah, I don't know what your question is. You said,
No, would you-
Would you?
Would you?
I
Would
still don't know what the
you?
question was.
Would you become a Malaysian citizen?
No,
No. Okay.
You-
Fair enough.
like-
Because you have to
you-
give up your.
no, but you can't. It's
can.
just you can't.
No, if you married a local,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
not?
You're not a Malaysian citizen. You're just a spouse of a Malaysian.
Yeah, but you get PR first. But you get a spouse visa first.
But you don't get PR.
do you not?
You
No,
don't?
You don't. You have to renew it. Like Vicar went through this right recently. You get the basically a visa which says you're married to Malaysian,
Oh,
but it
okay.
starts off with only like 1 year or 2 years,
So-
and then you get it again, and maybe it can be a bit longer,
Understand,
and again
understand.
a bit longer, but you won't ever get it like forever.
So let's just say you'll never be in the buddy program.
Never.
Hey, no lah. My auntie is Singaporean, right? She married my uncle, obviously, and she it worked lah. I mean, eventually she got citizenship.
But it was when? What time period?
No, because she got the spouse visa first, and then elevated to PR, and then elevated to citizenship
I
after
think if
certain
you've-
years.
Like if you're talking 20 plus years, I think it's possible.
Okay.
I
Are you
think.
sure?
Yeah, I
The
think.
I just saw the Johor football players. They managed to get citizenship.
The one, yeah lah. He sucks at football. No,
Oh yeah.
actually, he's actually very good. But
The knowledge, you mean? My knowledge is non-existent of football as well. You tell me, you're talking about Spurs as well? Fuck yeah.
no, you don't have to worry about Spurs. You're all playing in the championship.
But you know
Yeah,
about that
exactly.
case, right? The Johor case.
Is it when they've got like Spanish people and it's like they just said Pedro Rahul bin something and they're like, oh, Malaysian?
No, not even that. They didn't even change the bin part.
Oh no!
No,
really?
they just changed the birth certificate of the grandmother or grandfather
Oh,
to be born. Like, it's like Riquelme de la Rosa Gonzalez, born in Taiping, Perak. Like, like, bro, like, chill lah, brother. Like, listen. Look, if you want to take British people, you can understand because we had British people here, right? It makes sense. Who is this fucking Brazilian who was staying in Taiping, Perak at that time? Right? Who? Huh? You put lah. Like, I mean, change the name at least. Like, put some Ramachandran, Anna Lucky. Like, people will believe.
So they put the grandmothers, grandmother.
Yeah.
This is before independence or more.
Yeah. Like, what is a random Argentinian Riquelme bloody this
Portuguese,
also can it makes sense. Like, also, like, there was Brazilian, there was Argentinian, there was Spanish. Like, it's weird. Like, why are these people in Malaysia at that point? Even long time ago, you would never find an Argentinian in Malaysia.
Yeah, never.
You could. I'm not saying there is zero. I'm sure there is one or two, but not to the fact that in Taiping, Perak, bro.
Didn't FIFA look into it as well? And
No,
then
they debunked it. What?
Well, it's a problem of they chose the players, then only they devised that scam lah, I guess.
right.
Right. It's not like they chose the British players, then they're like, okay, now we can. So they didn't think it through lah. Let's just be. Like, can I not say that?
No, you can. I mean, look, naturalization of players happens in every. Naturalization of players happens at every country, right? Singapore had it for a long time, but they naturalize players. Players have been playing there, like, after
What's
a while.
naturalization when you?
Naturalization is when you live in a country long enough, they offer you citizenship based on your extraordinary talent or whatever, right? So if you play football in Malaysia for like 5 years, after 5 years they're like, hey, actually you're quite good, why don't you become a Malaysian citizen and play for Malaysia, right? That's fine. This one was just like, hey, this guy quite good in Argentina. Hey, you one player, give him IC that is where the cheating happens, right? Because I don't know if you noticed, like a long time ago we used to give shit to Singapore players suddenly got like what Mark Smith, like, hey bro, which part of Singapore you born? Tampines, is it? Chill. Okay. And then Japan also, they had a bunch of Brazilian players, but they were naturalized, as in the fact that they moved there, and then they work there, they live there, and then they eventually got citizenship.
Or earned the organic way.
Earn the organic way, which is fine. That is not against the rules. The against the rules is suddenly you find someone from buttfuck Mongolia and say, hey, yeah, your grandfather born in Malaysia, what? It's like, I've never been.
Yeah.
No, he was born. Trust me.
That was the big joke lah. Then when you watch on YouTube, right, there's like, this country just got fined from FIFA, blah blah blah. Yeah,
And the 7 players got banned for life.
Banned from what?
From football.
So they just
And
can't.
it's not even their fault. They were enjoying themselves playing for some.
But it is.
What you said, but fuck Mongolia was your.
No, I mean, you can't say it's not their fault because maybe they were in on it also.
No, of course they were. They were told that this was going to happen. But think about it. For them, it's a job, right? It's like, like, think about this. You are in Malaysia right now, right? Suddenly, someone from US says, hey, I like this podcast. I want you to do it in the US, and I'm going to pay you a lot of money for
And
it.
I'll settle all the citizenship, everything.
Yeah. Would you not go? And then you find out suddenly when you get there, ICE raids your bloody podcast studio and sends you to Guatemala, right?
That's fucking scary,
Yeah,
bro.
but it has to be my fault, but for wanting to go.
No, yes, but it's a job offer. At the end of the day, like, it becomes something like the people who are in charge also cannot break the rules this blatantly lah. Like, you have to understand, like, you at that time it wasn't like this thing. They were, I'm sure they had their reservations in the sense that okay, how is this going to work? And obviously these people are going to go like, don't worry, we have the government procedures and everything done already. So to them everything seems, I'm getting this citizenship and I will then play for
What was the
Malaysia?
Do you remember what was the first thing, right, or first moment where they realized that, there's something wrong with the
Okay, so they played Vietnam, right, and they won, right, for the qualification of the
AFC,
Asian Cup, right, and also World Cup and AFC qualification
Qualifiers,
together. So they beat Vietnam emphatically, actually, and
4-0.
we struggled to beat Singapore at that point. Suddenly we were so good, and they looked at. So they looked at Vietnam looked at the player list and they went like, Riquelme doesn't sound like someone who's born in Taiping, right? So they themselves, so Vietnam FA complained to AFC. AFC then looked at it and went, okay, this sounds fishy. Then he went to FIFA. FIFA looked at it also and looked at the birth certificates. So they went to, because FIFA can go to AFA, Argentina FA, and say, hey, do you have the birth certificate of this person? So they can go to their government and say, I want the birth certificate of this person, and then they print out and then they give. So when they compare, right, the same person, they're like, one born in Taiping, Perak, one born in Buenos Aires, right? So they're like, bro, this one from the Argentina government. So how are you going to this thing?
So if someone didn't complain, which was Vietnam, then FIFA wouldn't have looked into it. They would have.
I think eventually.
No, but eventually they would have.
Yeah, somebody would complain lah. I mean, if
unless you keep losing and no one cares.
Think about this. Think about this. Okay, I know you have no children, but let's say one day you find a girl with low enough standards, and
there we go.
Yeah, look,
there we go.
Look, listen, I did that, and I mean, the chloroform was. Right, and
I don't get the chloroform reference.
No, I chloroform my wife. Anyway, so
did you get the chloroform?
It's good. It means you're innocent enough to not get it. Yeah.
No, and then he's got chloroform at the back, And also, just word of advice: chloroform doesn't work in 5 seconds like the movies. It long time. Yeah, no, a few minutes. It's like 15 minutes or something. Don't ask me how I know.
Yeah,
anyway,
what?
Listen, okay? I said don't ask.
Listen, you're going. The topic's here. You're over there,
Okay,
bro.
you are a child. You have a child, right?
I'm a
now
child
you,
also.
Okay, you are a child also, but now you have a child, right? Your child reaches 10 years old, right? Your child really loves football, right? Gets a club, right? Let's call it Puchong Rovers. Okay? What a club. The club, right? And now playing at the under 12 level, right? Now you have a now no in the cup final, right? Your child, the team plays very well. It is probably the best, the JDT of the under 12 league. Okay, Puchong Rovers, right? Suddenly, you all have this team called Segambut City.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Understand.
Okay, right? Another team. Now, okay, cup final,
Yeah.
right? They win this, you win the cup. Okay,
Yeah.
now they show up. The kids under 12 got mustache, got beard.
Oh.
3 of them look like they got 3 divorces.
Okay.
Right? Now, as a parent, you also look at that like,
What the fuck?
hey, can I get the birth certificate of this? Can I look at my kid? What this is?
You'll be like, wait, that kid drove here.
Yeah.
He arrived in a car.
Why does that kid have a kid? Like what?
I think there's something fishy about Ricky
Yes.
May Jr.
Yeah. Why?
I wondered where you were going with that story,
No,
but it does
but
make,
you-
you made a good point. You made a good
But
point.
now you will start complaining, correct?
Yeah,
You will start
understand.
you will start asking questions. This is the same thing that is going to happen to Malaysia when Malaysia.
Okay, so the thing is, this is I'ma defend them lah.
Ah.
Maybe in their defense, they're
Okay.
like, okay lah, that shit's only gonna happen once we start winning a lot. If they keep losing, no one.
Yeah, no one cares.
Yeah, no one
you
cares.
think if Vietnam beat us 4-0, you think they're gonna go, hey, Riquelme doesn't sound like They'll be like, yo, we don't
love
care.
Riquelme.
Okay,
We love him.
so in their defense, don't know why I'm defending them, but maybe they were thinking like, okay lah, after we finish the qualifiers, then we really need to buck up. We need to solidify this whole fake
How?
citizenship.
How?
Yeah, what do you do?
Do more deals, pay more money, bribe more people. Who knows?
No, but you cannot bribe the FIFA and world organizations. Well, how are you
No,
going
to
bribe
get
them?
a-
Okay, okay,
no,
but-
no, you don't
Okay,
need-
look, listen.
don't-
I made a mistake. FIFA is the biggest criminal organization in the world, and they will take bribes. But
Oh, are they? I never
Yeah,
heard about
dude,
that.
Come on, lah. The Qatar World Cup and then the American World Cup. You think okay, lah?
I don't know about that.
But the Qatar
This-
World Cup script was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Wait, are
It
you
was
fucking wait? When was Qatar the recent one?
2022.
Yeah, the last one.
So wait, you're saying the fucking whole results all were scripted? I mean the what?
Maybe not entirely, but there was some play to
Tell
it.
me
okay,
how so.
let me-
I
okay.
never heard of this.
Let's put it this way, okay? Why would FIFA award the hosting of a World Cup to a country that is not known for football and does not have the adequate football infrastructure,
Which is Qatar.
which is Qatar? Qatar never had. They had to build 13 stadiums for the World Cup.
I thought building stadiums is a thing. What?
No,
For even
no,
Olympics
like
people
in
do that.
the UK when they had the World Cup there.
Yeah.
You think they had to build stadiums? No, they already had the infrastructure.
in
they had
Beijing-
to they had to refurbish to standards. Yes, that one I agree, 100%. Right, but however, the infrastructure has to be they built from scratch, bro.
Yeah, Beijing Olympics they did that too.
Beijing Olympics is different.
Why?
Olympics is different. Olympics is different track fields and all that. But they also have the stadiums. They didn't rebuild from scratch.
Okay, that's one of your argument. What's the other argument?
No, the argument is Qatar. Clearly, there were so many people at that time. I can't remember who, but
You mean other countries?
Other
potentially?
countries
Yeah.
who also bid for the World Cup hosting, who were much more qualified. Everybody thought that they
Oh,
would like.
okay.
I can't remember. I think it was UK at that time.
You know
who-
normally how it works though, right? It's like every World Cup, it's supposed to change continent, the location. So last one was in Middle East, then it should be in Africa, then the USA, then whatever. The one after USA, Mexico, Canada, do you know where it is in 2032? Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. We're going back to the Middle East. Why are we going back to the Middle East? We'll find out on the next episode.
Yes. No, it's 100. Dude, FIFA is full of corruption. Now Infantino is there. Previously, it was the other guy. I can't remember his name now. But that guy was, dude, Deflo was arrested for fucking corruption.
Yeah.
So yeah, FIFA. Oh, anyway, so
I hate
back
powerful
to-
people.
No, but it's like that, lah. It's
Yeah, I really wish that the World Cup did like come to, because the thing is, like, I think countries like Malaysia really got under the radar, right? Because the football culture is so big here, but in terms of where Malaysia is on a FIFA world scale, it's not very high.
dude, we dropped so much.
Yeah. What was the highest
we
we've
were,
ever been?
we were going up quite a lot. Like and I think we reached 70 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it was
I
two
cannot.
digits, right? It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, 1998. That was the peak.
No. Even recently.
Or recently also
when
went to
we
70.
when we qualified for the Asian Cup and everything, we were climbing up the ladder and we were doing very well.
But imagine, like, because it's in USA, Canada, Mexico, like, logistically, doing it in Southeast Asia with Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, this would be actually easier than the USA, right?
Yes. No,
And
and there was a bit, I think Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and Vietnam.
Really?
Yeah.
And how amazing would that be, right?
So highest was 75th position is 1993. The recent highest was 125, which was last year. So now it's
Was that
17.
before or after the before the naturalization thing, right?
No, so before this, we had also naturalized players, but we had like Dion Cools, we had but they were genuinely Malaysian heritage players because you can see like Dion Cools looks.
It's an African dude, is it?
No, Dion Cools white fella, but he looks like the Pan Asian.
Yeah, mix
Like, he look like you can tell the flow got apek blood. You know, like you can tell. Like
Yeah,
you know,
understand.
and there were some white fellas there, but they lived in like there was a British player also who looked white as hell, but he was like you could tell like he was naturalized or had grandparents who lived here, blah 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 and all that. Fair enough, but then when they got the 7 South American players, that's when it started. Like at least do one lah. Don't do 7 lah, brother.
Slowly, right? Yeah, slowly.
Bleed them slowly lah. Don't hack through and enter lah.
Well, they were. You could just put it this way, lah. They were thinking about short term, lah, which is exactly what they got. But they thought too short term, which is the opponents were gonna complain about it, and people are gonna look closer into it, lah.
No, you want to break the rules also.
I actually cannot defend them, lah.
Nobody
I
can.
cannot. Yeah, nobody can. That's the crazy part.
But nobody's gonna take responsibility for this, and that's the worst part because we cannot. Because
we cannot what?
we cannot because too much power play in there.
It's kind of like also you don't have to take responsibility. Fuck.
No, because okay, think about this. The sports ministry should at least cut. I'm sure they want to, but they cannot.
So what is their current statement now?
Their current statement is, it happened.
Still investigating.
No, they already investigated. They know who is involved. They know what was happened. They know what happened.
But what is FAM's?
They resigned lah.
Oh,
The
there's a
people there
statement now.
resigned. That's it lah. That's it. But the people pulling the strings are still there. Like that's why. Like, do you know one of the FIFA rules is the FA cannot be tied to the government. Like there should not be government involvement in the FA.
Is ours involved?
Who has been our FIFA presidents?
You mean FAM?
Yeah,
Who?
you see lah.
I
I cannot say.
Is it TMJ? No.
At one point, yes.
He was also.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Ah.
but again, I'm not saying who. I'm not singling out any individual or whatever. But I'm just saying that at the end of the day, it's about time we privatize our sports
Yeah.
and do it for the good of the sports rather than looking at policy and trying to make it a populist for the country.
Yeah. The rule not to tie the FA to the government is there for good measure, lah.
Yes,
Yeah, it should be.
it should be, but that's the thing. But it's always been like that. We always had like a ceremonial head of FAM, which is stupid. We shouldn't. I mean, now it's different. Now it's a individual who is in charge of FAM, and that's when our ascendancy went up. This new dude. Yeah, that new dude. No more already. No more. All resigned.
Do you think the head of the FAM?
Mhm.
What a stupid question. I wanted to say, was he involved in the naturalization? The unorganic naturalization.
You want to take this one, bro?
Yeah, a stupid question. Sorry.
Yeah, you're the football guy here.
Yeah, stupid question.
This guy runs. He's got his own football podcast now.
Yeah, I
Well,
saw
yes.
recently.
He's the host of it.
Yeah. Well, we balls deep, maybe.
Which
Huh?
one? Balls deep.
No, we also had balls deep. Remember?
Oh, before that.
With Harvey and that. No, but
What's it called, dude?
this one is called the FFP show. It's just that one is just a like a football quiz show. That one is we get people and then the winner gets a trip to the UK to watch their favorite football team.
Yeah.
Wait, who's sponsoring that?
Got lah.
Okay. Wow.
So
What
people
you
come
want,
No,
on,
I thought like you
it's
guys are.
almost like a game show where you get 3 football fans to come
Yeah,
on.
I
and
thought
they
you
like-
guys are the ones sponsoring.
No,
Yeah.
the first season, yeah, they paid for themselves. The Four Sons Media, they paid everything for themselves. The second season they got a sponsor in, and so the next season also will have a sponsor, hopefully. But Balls Deep is the actual football podcast where we talked about, like, we bunch of fans just talk about football, and who knows, it might come back. It might.
Oh yeah,
Who knows?
might. Huh?
Who knows?
You're gonna bring in a few naturalized podcast hosts, is it? Right, and then we see.
Yeah, we found one American lah. The fella born in Segambut.
We got
Segambut Dalam.
Raquelme Estabanosa, whatever. It's good.
No, we got David Anak Laki Beckham.
Do you think football is still the number one sport in Malaysia
No.
in terms of viewership? Or
No, badminton is still number one. It's always been number one.
no, I'm not talking about skills.
No, I mean, no, even watching. Like, if there's a Thomas Cup, still a lot of people watch.
Do you think more people watch badminton on average?
No, but okay, when you're talking about World Cup and all
Oh
that.
yeah, because I mean, we only have our local leagues and local championships for football, and the casuals don't tune into that.
Yeah.
Badminton casuals will
Casuals
tune in.
also will tune in because you know why? Public holiday.
Right.
Yes.
You have to understand. Okay, this one we have incentive. If Argentina wins the World Cup, we don't care.
No lah, it's not only the public holiday. It's most Malaysians grew up playing badminton here and there at least.
Yeah.
So if you're seeing your country compete at the world stage, right, you sure are a little bit interested.
No, but
at
okay.
least.
Let's say even the competitions. I mean, you take World Cup aside, lah. World Cup is different gravy. That one a lot of people watch, right? Yeah. But that one take it away. But when you talk about, like, let's say Malaysia is playing also, like the AFC Cup, right? Recently,
Casuals do watch a little
casuals watch a little bit, but it's nowhere close to the Thomas Cup.
bit. If you're in the finals, then the casuals come.
Even then, also, like, it's nowhere close to the Thomas Cup final if we make to the finals.
Yeah, I love it as well, watching Malaysian badminton.
Yeah.
I get so into it, man.
But that's because what is the level of what is the standards of the Asian Cup compared to Thomas Cup? Thomas Cup is
lah.
already up there.
Yeah lah,
It's
but
different
I
level
mean,
also.
like, okay, but I think also a lot of the people in charge of FAM and stuff like that, I think they want to make sure that the sport
Gross.
moves up lah.
So let me ask you this Do you think it's possible, because football is the oldest sport, man, that has been, how do I say this, that has proper
Is it the oldest sport in the world?
oldest sport that has been commercialized globally, that has proper, what do you call that, institutions, FAM, FIFA that
FIFA and all that, yeah.
regulate everything. I would say that's the oldest. I
No,
can't think
but
of.
there's also IBF. There's also the Golf World
And
Federation
the
and all that.
competition is pretty fucking insane in terms of, I'm talking about compared to other sports. So football is probably one of the craziest, right? How is it possible that we can climb?
Football?
We can climb. Okay, here's a plan.
And I'm talking about climbing to top 20 like that.
Okay.
That's quite insane.
Okay, let's put it this way. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's get that out the way first. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, I do not know anything. Please do not make me the president of FAM, because nothing will happen. Okay.
Okay.
But
I knew there was a but.
but and even an idiot can say this. Okay, look at Korea.
Okay.
Korea was probably at the same standard as we are. What did they do? First thing they did was they revitalized their own league, made it more competitive, made it better, give some money, make it better so that, the quality of the thing, so that more people come and watch, so that more people give money to, like, how do you make money from football? From tickets, right? So more people come, more people watch, more people, the standards of the game itself rises, more interest, more money, more sponsors, right? From there, you will create more players.
Competition
You will create
rise.
more. If your standards of your league rise, guess what? The player standards also rise, because guess what? Cream rises to the top. And when you got really good players playing in the national league, local players also will see that, and they will also be, they will also want to be better. And guess what? Local players, when they get better, our Malaysian league, our Malaysian team will become a better team, right? And then second of all, what you need to do is you need to pay our players a decent wage. Right now in the Malaysian league, right, JDT is the only team that has money to pay for their players, right? I have friends in the Malaysian league who are playing in the team, haven't got paid for 2-3 months.
What the F?
Right, because they have no money.
My uncle, Yeah, bro.
So what's their like salary? Like outside of JDT, what's like their
Okay,
salary?
I've never asked someone what their salary is, so I do not actually know. But it's not much. It's like maybe 3,000-4,000 a
basically,
month.
Really?
I mean, I mean these are the lower players lah. Some of the higher players maybe get a little bit more. JDT obviously pays a lot more because they can, because they have a rich benefactor.
But you compare that to like in the West, right? In the UK,
Yeah.
where the salaries are hundreds of thousands of pounds
but-
a week.
Yeah,
a
but-
week. It's crazy.
but yeah.
But you also understand that, you know, when you go to Old Trafford or you go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, there is 80,000 people paying for a ticket.
Yeah.
Here you got I went for a match KL versus Selangor. Dude, stadium holds about 15,000. There were about
6.
3,000 there, and 50% of them
What
got
was
free
the event?
tickets.
Sorry.
KL versus Selangor.
Yeah,
That
that's-
is like the biggest.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like the
understand.
local derby. That's like the Manchester derby, like that. You know. So at the end of the day, like the people are not interested in Malaysian football. Why? Because the standard is so.
Yeah.
Okay, so my uncle last time I was driving. My hometown is Setiawan lah. Okay, on the way back from Setiawan, I followed my uncle back home to KL. He stopped by somewhere in Perak. I don't even know where. Somewhere in Teluk Intan, one of those kampung, real kampung. Then we went inside. Then we chat with this Malay dude at the longhouse. He was just there chatting with him. Then he told me this guy was a ex-Malaysia team striker last time. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, so he was just telling me like, he said like, it's crazy, bro. That's how they take care of their players.
Dude, it's so bad. Like I feel like just a revolution.
Dude, he was telling me the guy, he keeps all his money, all he have he keep under his pillow. I'm like, whoa.
I mean, think about this, right? Korea was one example. Japan is another example.
Korea, how did they do last FIFA?
They are the second in Asia.
Last 16, last 32 or something was it?
No, when
That's
they-
amazing already.
When they played when it was hosted in Korea, Japan, they were in the semifinals.
Really?
Korea was in the semifinals.
Well, in 2002.
Yeah, South Korea.
Damn.
And also
I didn't know
they
that.
got South Korean players playing in the
the
Premier
league,
League,
yeah, in the
right?
league.
And you
They've
got
always
Japanese
had
players
that.
playing in the Premier League
Yeah.
or in European leagues. Do we have one? No.
No, but it's very, very true of what you're saying. Like, the infrastructure has to change, then the interest will naturally
Yeah.
flow in, because we are not, the problem is, right, we are not lacking interest, you know. Every fucking Malaysian grow up kicking a ball here and there, and that's the sport that they play at their school, school. Yeah, so it's not really a problem of interest. And I've also heard a lot of stories. I've got buddies last time. My brother's friend actually was also national team training under there, and he's always talking about how there's a lot of bias in. He was a Chinese football player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about how they always pick all the.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's about, like, if you have a good infrastructure,
Yeah.
right, your level will naturally rise.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, even if we're not talking about football, right, we can
Yeah.
talk about anything in the same vein. Like, for instance, cinema,
Mm.
right? Our Malaysian movies not making it outside of Malaysia, really.
Yeah.
Why? But Korean movies can make it into
Yeah.
Grammys and stuff, right? Or Oscars, right? Why? Because they revolutionized their industry also. The first thing Korean did was to remove their version of finance.
Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that we lose hundreds of billions to corruption every year?
No, that is a very big point, obviously. But
You should share what you told me when we watched that very famous movie about an island where at the end of the
Pulau?
entire...
no.
No, the island movie. Not
The
that
other one lah.
one. The other one.
What are you
where
talking about? I don't know. Tatao.
At the end of the entire movie, it was all a dream. Like
Yes.
that. And
Wait, were you in Pulau?
No.
Yeah, I thought it'd be so fucking funny if you were though. Not gonna lie, it'd be so funny. But
Wait,
anyway,
were you?
And you know, I would not have said no.
yeah. So it was all a dream in this whole movie, and we're left thinking, what the hell? That movie was just a dream. Why, Kavin, was it just a dream at the end? What's the reason? Because there's a rule.
there's a reason?
There's a rule.
There was
set.
a rule set that something like, I can't remember, like
Something like the cast can't be killed.
yeah,
the
something
cast
like
can't die like that.
It cannot be. Everyone cannot die of evil or something. The evil cannot win.
Those are the
Yeah, something
our
like that.
PC guidelines.
Yeah, yeah.
Our woke
Something
No,
like
we
guidelines.
got
this.
so many lah. We got so many in
Something like
finance. You cannot show armpit, which is weird. And then, like, if you have a villain has to either die or have a redemption arc. Like, he has to insaf at the end.
Oh, that is already. Bro, you're fucking you're putting a halt to the creativity
Yeah,
of the writers.
Yeah.
So like when we saw
And-
this, it was crazy because
You know who's Quentin Tarantino?
And if you cannot paint government or police in a bad light,
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay,
if you
okay.
do, then there's sub rules to it, like
he
it was
has
all
to
a dream.
die.
Yeah. Okay. Understand.
He has to die or he has to insaf, or it's a dream.
Yeah.
Or he dies saving his whole country or something.
Because that's why in like modern day, when there's a story and then you go, it was all a dream.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bit taboo, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's just an easy way of getting out of anything. Let's say you do say something bad about the police or the government, it was all a dream. So never mind. It's a bit like,
Try putting out a movie or series with a plain Jane plot on Netflix now and see how it does. You know what I'm saying?
Simply on
God, what?
God.
God.
No,
there's
I'm
plenty
saying
lah.
the standards change. You look at plots now in on Netflix of series and all, right? It's all they have to up the wow factor all because
Oh, yeah, of course.
people's attention span is just horrible.
Yeah. Even the Korean ones you mentioned, like there was a movie called The Flood a little while ago. I don't know if you saw it, a Korean movie, and I thought,
They're all-
just a flood disaster movie, whatever. Like,
No,
you're
they
boring.
grab you.
It was freaking crazy, man. Like the depth that came to it. Afterwards, I was like, wait, hold on, what? I was confused. at
Dude,
the
when
end of it.
I read the synopsis of Parasite, I was thinking, what kind of nonsense is this? Like, someone stays in someone else's house. I watched the movie, I'm like, bloody hell, this is a great movie, right? But because, like I said, they removed the Korean version of Finas, right, to not stifle creativity, because right now what we're doing is we have a lot of creative people in Malaysia who wants to do a lot of things, but they cannot. Why? Because they have to negotiate this rules and regulations that they have to go through, right? Like there's so many things, and why do you want that? Like, I understand censorship and stuff like that. I get it that certain values, Asians, we want to stick by that. I get that. I understand this, right? But also I feel like you need to let people kind of just play on the line a little bit, right? If there's rules, you kind of have to let them be edgy, right? But the thing is, you are not allowing them, because right now we have to be right in the middle.
But bro, it's so crazy because this shit actually the woke culture thing actually took over Hollywood also. You know what I mean? Like, you compare comedies, comedy movies in the 90s or even South Park last time.
Okay.
It was
No, South Park is mad.
Yeah,
now.
it was.
I don't know
It
if
was.
you've seen it.
It was mad. And I'm a huge
No,
fan.
like, dude, they
Now.
are not politically correct at all. Dude, last time they wanted to make fun of Trump, they had to bring in another character to portray Trump. Now it's like, fuck it, just Trump.
I mean, even comedy movies last time, they were much more edgier, wild. You can't do the same shit right now. And if that shit is taking place in
Yeah.
Oh, scary.
And I don't know if you
movie
noticed, but they just did Naked Gun, which was so stupid.
is it
But it
Leslie
was so
Nielsen?
good. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, Liam Neeson was the perfect
Wait, Liam
casting for
Nielsen.
Liam Neeson.
I said Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Neeson was the original, right? Liam Neeson is playing his son
But is he really the son?
in the movie lah. No, not the son. That's Leslie Nielsen. This is Neeson. Different, bro. One is Irish, one is Swedish American. Right. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, you are saying, okay, the woke culture thing, right? I don't see it. Right? If you want to find troubles with everything, you can, right? But the thing is, like, okay, like what? Like, okay, like, give me an example of how woke culture is destroying Hollywood.
Bro, every movie has to have a, what do you call that? A transgender person character just suddenly come out of nowhere, even though they're not in place.
Okay.
Why would they have to?
Okay.
Why would there ever have to be a guideline of you have to include a certain
There is no guideline.
ethnicity? It's not a guideline.
It's not a guideline. They just
Wait,
want to do
there
it.
is.
No,
I
there
think
is no guideline. There is no guideline. I can tell you for a fact.
Yeah.
There is no guideline.
But
If you want to make a movie with all white, straight male.
Oh no, sorry.
You can.
No, for the Oscars.
No, even then. Like, okay,
No, you need
Okay. Continue.
a
first,
judging
then
criteria.
Mm.
I heard them talking about that. The judging criteria. You need
Uh-huh.
You need to hit a certain standard of what's that word? Inclusivity.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
To be able to my issue is whenever you're talking about art first of all.
Okay.
Why would there ever have to be a standard
Okay.
of a certain ethnicity or a person's sexual preference? Why?
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense in any way, you know.
Okay. I can tell you this.
Yeah.
Okay. As an Indian in Malaysia, okay.
I didn't even notice that. That's how like I'm like
No, anyway,
yeah.
as an Indian in
I got a lot of
Malaysia,
Indians on podcast. Okay, yeah.
okay, as an Indian in Malaysia, I can tell you this. Okay, we will not be in any part of the media if it's not because of inclusivity,
Are you fucking serious?
bro. Okay, early 2000s. Okay, you go watch all the advertisements, right, and show me one Indian. Last time in the 80s 90s at least got Baba's curry powder we do. Okay, that also they changed to Malay already now. Okay, one Malay lady using Baba's curry powder. They don't use, they use Adabi. Okay, so, and why? Because look, as working on radio, even in Red FM, even in Fly FM, okay, when you do the survey, this thing, you know how they break down the races? Malay, Chinese, line. Why? Indians are not enough to make the ratio. It is not.
Wait, are you
It is
talking?
not.
Are you fucking serious in radio?
I am serious, dude. Any marketing survey that you do, Indians are too small to. Why? Okay, let me tell you
What
why.
are you gonna say about that, Jake? You're an Indian.
He was in marketing, right? In business, when you want to sell something, you will sell to the biggest money spender, the
Consumer.
the biggest group, right? The only problem with Indians is that in Malaysia, obviously Malays are the biggest population, correct? I think we don't disagree with this, right? Right? Chinese, 30% of the population, or 27%, yes, 27%,
Again, less.
but biggest spenders, right? So
Yeah.
the economic wise, they are there.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, so no brainer. You want to advertise to them because you want their Honda money. Type R. Right? Indians, lowest population, 8.9%, I think,
Less
at the
than 10
moment.
lah. It's
Really?
always
It's not- I thought it was like 11 or 12.
No, we stopped having babies. We fed up already.
Is it?
Yeah.
the brain drain
Shit,
issue.
bro.
So
Yeah, government fucking us. What some more we want to fuck? Right?
Okay, carry on.
And we are also poverty wise, we are also there. We are the least spenders. So why you want to advertise to them? They are not going to spend money anyway.
no, but you say why you want, but isn't it the more the better? What
No.
are you losing out on if you
I like the way you are now making your own argument lah.
No, this is common sense, bro. You fucking want to open a Ramly burger shop and then biggest spender Malay, Chinese, don't sell to Indian.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
Yeah, but when you advertise, if a Ramly burger stall, when you advertise, your main this thing is Malay, so you will put your Malay base as your this thing lah. But here's the thing.
What the fuck are we talking about? Yeah.
No, but inclusivity.
No, but you're right about that because when you see CSR advertisements, that's the most obvious one
Yeah.
where Indians are everywhere lah.
No, only then. Like they'll take our culture, right, with the Bollywood and all that, but they will not.
Oh
like
my
there was a time when they made a whole Bollywood production advert, not one Indian in there. Like,
What?
and yeah,
In Malaysia?
Yeah, there was a big, huge this
When
thing where
was that?
everybody was like, "Oh, that's cultural appropriation," which everybody misunderstood cultural appropriation by saying, "Oh, you took that culture and you appropriated it." No, we don't care. You want to wear a sari, wear lah. You look nice in a sari, go ahead. But what we don't like is that you are taking our culture and making money out of it.
Who the fuck directed that or what?
God,
when
it was
was
a
it?
huge. It was a few years ago.
No, imagine that person. Imagine being that person, and he's like, we don't need Indians.
No.
Was it the
What?
It was a pharmaceutical thing. Was it that one?
I think Watson's. No, Watson's was the blackface one. That was worse.
No, how can they do that? Are they so stupid?
Yes. No, but
Yes.
you for a long time also, like, in Hollywood, they had white people playing Chinese characters. They had white people playing black characters. They had white people playing.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the inclusivity, like the inclusivity laws said that you need to have, like, you can. It's not even a law. It's more like a moral kind of standpoint
Guideline.
of, look, if you have a Chinese character, don't yellow face lah. Just get a Chinese person to this thing. right? Like you want to like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs did so badly because why? So many dwarfs there are out of work. Huh?
Do you think like maybe this might be a bit too deep, but do you think inclusivity can be bad because sometimes you might be thinking, they've only just got an Indian fella for this thing because he's Indian and not because of his talent? Do you think sometimes it
Of
could
course,
be bad?
that's the whole argument.
No,
of
but that's the thing. That's the thing. When people look at it like that, right?
Stop.
It becomes that because people tend to think, oh no, it's not because of talent. Like you know how US is now with the DEI thing. Like if you are a woman or if you are black or if you are of a different color, is a DEI hire and you are shit, right? They are not hiring you. They are not hiring the worst actors just because they are black. Chadwick Boseman is a fucking great actor. Happens to be black. Plays a black character. Great, right? More roles to him. Why shouldn't there be more black roles in Hollywood when 30% of your population is black?
Yeah. So what? Exactly.
Okay, when it comes to transgender and stuff like that, okay, as a person, as a parent, right?
I thought you were about to say as a transgender then. I was like, where the fuck is he going with this? Yo, this is the new Kavin Jay material. As a transgender father.
Hey, it could happen.
That's the whole thing I was saying. Stop fucking seeing color. What does it matter? It's all about talent.
You were the one making the argument just now.
What do you mean? I was making the opposite argument. Oh, you actually thought I'm that dude?
You look. Your producer is going what the fuck right now. Okay,
Wait, okay. What do you
that's what you said. You said wokeness is destroying Hollywood because you all want this transgender suddenly appears out of nowhere.
Yeah. That's
no,
exactly
because they are there.
No.
Have you ever seen a transgender person in your life?
Of course,
Yes, right? Yeah. So, do they exist?
No. I'm saying they want them to be in movies because of appearing more inclusive, not because of their talent, and they're actually good actors.
What makes you say that? Name me one transgender actor or actress or whoever who is a bad actor, or name me one movie.
What about
name me one example.
Okay, the mermaid, the Little Mermaid. She's a black girl.
Yeah, so
isn't that different from the fucking story?
Are you upset that she's black, or are you upset that she's a bad actor?
I'm upset because the story is.
Are you upset?
Yeah.
That she's black, or are you upset that she's a bad actor?
I didn't watch the show first of
Okay.
all.
Okay.
But I'm upset at the fact that why do they? It's like suddenly Spider-Man is a black guy. Why? The comic book writer wrote it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Why would you have to
Spider-Man
change?
is black. There is a black Spider-Man, bro.
Okay, fine. Superman. There's never been a black Superman, right?
Okay.
Why would you suddenly do a movie and then Superman is black?
Okay. First of all,
Yeah. Why?
First of all, Superman doesn't fucking exist. Okay? So he
Yeah,
can
you
be
would know
any
lah,
fucking
okay?
color
You would
he wants. There is also a Chinese Superman. I don't know if you know this, but in the comics, there's also a Chinese Superman. Now, why? Listen, at the end of the day, right? Are you upset because they changed the character to be black, or are you upset that
No, they changed the character to be black.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Why?
nothing to do with the fact that is a bad actor. Now, your argument is they are hiring people because they are a certain color or a certain race or a certain sexuality.
Yeah.
And
Regardless
they are
of their
bad actors.
talent, yes.
Regardless of their talent.
Do you agree with that?
No, I do not. I agree with the fact that they will choose someone who's got 1 million followers on Instagram and they're a shit actor because they never acted before.
But isn't that the same shit?
Nope.
No, I think that's the exact same thing because you're talking about.
Okay. Again, let me give me an example of someone who was hired because they were different color or a different sexuality, but they are shit actors. Give me one example.
Oh, that one I can't give you.
Exactly. There is no example because look, if you look at Hollywood movies, right? The shit they are shit actors. Don't get me wrong. Okay?
Of course. No,
They are shit
it's
actors.
also because
They
I
are
don't
actors who
consume.
cannot
I don't
act.
consume much movies, man.
Okay, there are actors who cannot act, right? Okay. Like for instance, let's take what's that? Twilight. Who's the girl?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart. A lot of people seem to think she's a bad actor, right? Now I also think that maybe she's not that good, right? Never won an Oscar, blah blah blah. She's white, okay. But however, like when they when they give me an example of someone who's changed color, like this Little Mermaid.
Change color.
Yeah, the Little Mermaid lah. It's a black.
yeah.
Oh.
Little Mermaid. She's actually. I did watch the movie because it's a stupid. I felt it was stupid.
Because you are fucking 40.
Yes, also that. Thank God my daughter didn't watch it.
Because
If let's say they get Chadwick Boseman to be the next Superman.
I thought you said the Little
Okay,
Mermaid. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
also, rest in peace, brother. Right? He's a great actor. He would have played that character. He would have played that character he would put everything into the
Okay.
character.
So the whole thing is just boils.
You choose the best person regardless of their color, but however you also want to have more people who represent the society at that point.
Okay, no,
And also, if it doesn't change the course of the story, I have got no problem with you being gay. If you want to be black, if you want to be Chinese, if you want to be Indian, right?
So your point was.
You know when he was hired to be a Fly FM DJ, you know how much shit he got because he's white?
Yeah, I know. Okay, so your point was you don't mind changing the Little Mermaid to a black girl because it represents the society.
No,
I agree with that. Representing the society is a good thing. What I don't agree with is we're not talking about society. We're talking about a fucking fairy tale
I
that is written down.
Also,
so why do you have to change
also
that?
It doesn't exist. Like, it's not real. It can be anything you want it to be. But second of all, I'm more upset with the fact that people are upset that she is black, not because she's a good actor or bad actor. If she ruined that film, personally, she alone is the reason that film was shit, and you're angry about that, I'm okay with that.
I can feel like people on your side, right, is calling me racist, now.
No, it's not about being racist. It's
Like,
about
shit.
It's about being like, you don't know what you're upset for. You really don't, because like a lot of people on the internet don't have an opinion on their own. When someone gets upset or something, everybody just joins in to be upset.
No, I know why I'm upset. You're writing Harry Potter and then the movie comes out all black people. Are you okay with that?
What's wrong with it? Does it change the story? Does it change
Not-
the entertainment value?
No,
Does it change the acting?
The story
Does it make it worse?
Okay, the story doesn't change at all. Everything exactly the same, just black characters.
Okay.
I'm just wondering why. Why did you do that?
Okay. Now, the question being is there should be a reason why they did that, right? Because, for instance,
Okay, maybe
want
they
to-
casted 20 people and then the black guy was the best at playing Harry Potter.
Then what's wrong with that?
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it's also a fucking fictional character.
Yeah.
Nobody is getting, like, for instance, nobody is getting you to play Gandhi, bro. You know
No,
what I mean?
but even if they did, what's
They-
wrong with that? If I deserve the role.
If you deserve the role, yes, but also you are depicting a fucking actual historical character, right? You cannot whitewash or Chinese wash or that's almost like playing brownface, because you have to become that character. That means you have to become Indian.
So when it comes to writing, you're talking about there's a difference. There are different standards when it comes to fairy tales and history.
There is
lah.
different standards to coming to playing someone who actually existed.
Okay, got
If you want to play Martin Luther King, right?
and I show up. What's up, guys?
You show up and fucking audition. You're not getting the part, lah, bro. Unless you're fucking blackfacing.
What's his
that.
famous line? Martin Luther King.
I had a
forgot.
dream.
I had a dream.
I had a dream.
Yeah. So what do you think, lah? I didn't hear your opinion.
Yeah,
at
I've
all,
just been
man.
keeping quiet.
This
Man had some passion. Did you feel that passion come out of him?
Dude,
there?
you know how long I've looked at Malaysian media and I thought to myself, there's nobody who looks like me. Why is there nobody who looks like me? Am I not part of this? Am I not part of this country? Am I not part of this society?
Who's the most popular Indian Malaysian actor?
Achapat,
And no one knows.
comic
him.
character. That's what we were for 20 fucking years in Malaysian cinema. That's what we were. We were the
Wait,
fucking.
I'm not
comic
sure who
relief.
that is. Who's that? It's a comic.
It's a comedy character.
Is he still in the scene now?
No, I mean he's fucking old now, lah.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the most known already.
Yeah, he was the only one.
What about Chinese? Like who comes to mind?
I know I know. Sorry, going back to that. I know what you mean though about like when you're a kid and you look to someone that's older than you and looks like you, right? And I think it's good actually. In the last 20 years, there is more like black actors and Chinese actors and Indian actors and all these kind of things, right? Even with like Spider-Man we mentioned earlier, right? When Miles Morales came on the scene, and there were so many black kids that were like, "Oh my god, I can be Spider-Man," because before this,
right. Okay, I'm cool with that.
They couldn't be like it, right? So,
Even a Black Panther, same thing.
White Panther.
but
White Panther's white lah. That one different. Sorry, he's the villain.
No, but what if it's okay? What if the show's called Black Panther and a white guy comes out, or Asian? There's nothing wrong too, right? Because it's just a name. Black Panther is just a name. It's a fairy tale. It's gonna inspire a lot of Chinese people to want to be Chinese Black Panther.
No, correct. No. Okay, yes.
How far are we willing to be flexible?
No, here's the thing also, right? Before this, there was no black superheroes. Right?
Who's the earliest one, huh?
Black Panther.
probably
Black Panther was the first.
right?
Shit. No, they weren't.
Blade. No, I mean cinema, yes, but I'm talking about.
No, they weren't the main character, the main superhero of their comics.
I mean, having their own movie, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and all that.
understand.
Okay, now Blade aside, right? We are talking about. He was the first. You see, it's not like, black people have always had a black superhero once in a while. Okay, let's change him Chinese. Then it's fine. But this is the first one also you want to change him to. That's already like, you what you are saying is you are pushing down another race just to say, what about my race? That is called whataboutism. You understand not?
Whataboutism?
Whataboutism is basically saying you to argue something that you're clearly wrong. You are going, what about this? Right?
No.
What about this? Like, for instance, right, I can stay here and say, like, Indian people are actually nice people. You can come out and say, what about drunk drivers?
Okay, that's
Right?
not me lah,
Mostly
guys.
Indian.
I'm not that person, man.
No, but I'm just saying that's what about it's an argument that you are saying. It's whataboutism. What about this? You giving me an example of something you are oppressing one race
No.
to just hype up the other to make a case. Right?
Okay, no. So I'm
If you want Iron Man to be Chinese, can what? Why not? That one can. We already got so many white superheroes. Why not give one to the Chinese? Why not? I'm saying that so that a Chinese person can watch the TV and go like, hey, but you know what? You know what's better? Create a Chinese one, Shang-Chi. That's better, what? So, and that's what they did with Black Panther. They created a black superhero so that a black person can play that, right? And they created an Indian superhero in Eternals to be a Bollywood fucking dancer, whatever lah, and hired a Pakistani. Fuck them. Okay? I'm just kidding. I am not upset with that.
No,
I don't care.
Actually, I already agreed with everything you said, though. Except I think I already agreed with everything. No. What I was asking you is, if Black Panther has a Chinese Black Panther, is that cool?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
But the timing has to be right, lah.
Yeah, I mean, the story has to make sense, and also
It would be a bit out of nowhere, though, right? Wouldn't it? If the next Black
No,
Panther was-
don't say that, bro.
It would be a bit odd, wouldn't it?
Why?
Because the last one was a black woman, and now it's a Chinese fella.
But what's
It'd be a
wrong
bit-
with that?
No,
You're gonna inspire lots of Chinese.
I feel like
It would be a bit unexpected,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
I feel like look.
No, don't have double standards, bro.
Listen, leave Black Panther alone, right? Just
No,
say-
why? Black Panther can get it too.
Because I feel like let's say in the last Black Panther that Black
No,
Panther's sidekick
no.
was a Chinese guy who was like, I don't know, Chinese tiger or something. I don't know what his name
No,
would be,
let's say,
something like that.
let's say the T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, before he passed away in the movie, went to China and had an affair, and now there's the Ching Ching, right?
Okay, let me ask you this. So what? So okay, okay. Black Panther remade. Black Panther has done Black Panther 1, 2, 3 or whatever. They remade the series 4, 5 times.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Black Panther has remade the series 4, 5 times in the next 20 years. Suddenly, we have Chinese Black Panther.
Reboot.
Yes. Is that okay?
Reboot.
Because y'all already had your shine for 20 years. Okay, right?
But I don't know because I feel like
Come on, man. Don't be that.
I feel like Black Panther is so much about his race and his culture, right? Isn't it? It's not as like Harry Potter. Harry Potter is like, by the way, I'm Harry Potter and I'm a Christian. It doesn't really have that aspect to it. But Black Panther is so much about
What's
the
wrong
culture
with
of
a
Wakanda,
Christian
right?
Harry Potter?
Okay, let me ask you this, right? There's one African. I'm not talking about Black American. I'm talking about there's one African superhero, right? One.
Who?
Black Panther.
Black
lah.
Panther.
So I thought you were gonna say someone else.
One African superhero.
Okay.
Let him be lah.
No,
Like,
but-
if there is 15, you want to change one
Okay
to
lah.
Chinese, okay, fair enough, right? But there's only one. Leave him alone lah. Let them have that, right? You go create Shang-Chi. So that's fine, right? Nobody wants to play. No black actor out there like I should play Shang-Chi.
Yeah. I completely agree. So I'm all about equality, man.
That'd be wild, wouldn't it?
I'm all about equality. So if there are suddenly the next 20 years, right, black people superheroes are just is bussin' lah, okay? And suddenly they have a black superhero character that becomes Chinese.
Again, nobody's doing that.
You know what? Never mind. Fuck it.
Nobody's
fuck,
doing
man.
that. You look, listen. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, if it suddenly becomes all black, then it becomes all about one race, and it all becomes about representation again.
Yeah.
Right. As I said, as an Indian Malaysian, for years when I watch movie, I don't watch Malaysian movie. Why? Because I don't feel represented in it. Right. All I'm saying is give us a character or two lah. What's wrong with that?
So I'm a Chinese guy also.
Give you all a character or two.
Who
lah.
comes to mind when you think about Chinese movie stars?
Chinese have their own like.
Oh
to be
yeah,
honest
yeah,
with you, I
right.
don't
They're
know.
Chinese films. You don't know.
No, forget about Chinese films. That is a different story. I'm talking about actual Malaysian films.
Yeah
Right?
lah.
Where, you know, if you're doing a
So who comes to mind?
I don't know.
I only think of Elizabeth Tan, and she plays Malay roles also.
But no, now I feel like there's more roles to different races as well. Like, you know, like we got Pascal, we got Indian, you know, people there. We
Yeah,
got,
yeah,
like
yeah.
when we did Harimau Malaya, I was there, right? Playing an Indian, playing a Sikh character. Luckily, I have Punjabi, right? So it's okay, but you know, it's getting better now. Why? Because people think like, okay, yeah, actually, you know, if you look at Malaysia, you will see Indian, Malay, Chinese. Yes, you will see more Malays, which is fine in a Malay movie. If you're doing a Malay movie about a Malay kampung, okay, it's a bit weird to have a white fella there,
Yeah.
right?
Or Black Panther, isn't
Or
it?
black, right? In the midst of Africa, suddenly when Chinese fella come out like ching ching, right? Wakanda forever.
Dude.
No, I'm just being racist at this point for a joke.
Imagine a movie
You all cannot see this, but the producer just went Black Panther. Cannot.
Dude, a movies surrounding Kelantan Kampung, and then suddenly Ryan comes out.
No, like I feel like this woke thing is so it's
Stupid.
No, it's a stupid argument sometimes, you know. Like, you know, people get upset with things that are not what they are thinking they're getting upset for. Right? A lot of people like the
myself.
like the Little Mermaid is a very good example. Everybody was upset. Nobody watched the movie, you know. Because you can see from the box office, nobody watched the movie. But people are upset that she's black, not because she's the best actor or not. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like another like for instance, a character was in the movie turned out to be gay. Did it change the story of the movie? Are you upset that character that you so loved happened to be gay? What's wrong with that? As a parent myself, I want to see more representation of gay and trans people on TV. You know why? Because I can easily, for me, like, just imagine my daughter has never seen a trans person in their life, suddenly sees a trans person, like, what the fuck? Yeah. Culture shock. Right? I don't want her to react like that. I want her to think like, oh, this is normal. Right? And I'm not going to judge that person for this thing. Whether you think it's right or wrong, that is between you and your God. Right? That I am not going to argue with that. That is fine. Right? But however, you also have to see that, look, this is happening in our society. You see it every day, but then you don't want to see it on your screen. That means there is a deeper lying bias within yourself that you need to do something about.
Yeah, I mean, apart from just religious shit, right? There's a lot of people here also in Malaysia that nothing to do with their religion. They might be free thinkers also, and they just can't stand LGBT, man.
Which is between you and your God, and I'm not gonna.
No,
argue
they
that.
don't have gods. I'm just saying that they're just.
Saya tidak terlibat dalam kes ini. Whatever the podcast host is saying is his own opinions and not shared by the guests and other people.
No, but I never really look at it. I look at it a bit different now. Like,
Okay,
what's
thanks.
so also the Little Mermaid thing, right? I do understand. I won't understand why people
get upset. Now I won't understand, but I can understand why less people tune in, because perhaps they just grew. It might be something sentimental to their childhood, and then suddenly they just feel like, oh, it's different.
Okay.
Even though the story doesn't change anything, I'm just saying I can understand why.
Let me give you another example.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you play video games, right?
Of course,
Okay. Last of Us 2.
I know what that is.
Yeah. Everybody was upset, right? Everybody was.
No, I don't know about that. What?
No, everybody was upset because they made the main character gay.
The movie or the
Really? I didn't know
the
that.
video?
Ellie, right?
Ellie, yeah.
She's gay.
She's gay.
I didn't know that. Fuck, that's a spoiler for me, man. Shit, you ruined it for all of us, Kavin.
It's in the first 10 minutes.
Why you ruined it?
No,
for
the movie
us?
or the game?
Both.
This.
The second part, the second
Come
game.
on,
Yeah,
man.
second game.
You gonna tell us Black
I
Panther's
mean,
gay
the
as
first
well?
game she's like 12. Chill lah.
Nah, you ruined it for me.
No, it's in the first 10 minutes. It's not a spoiler, okay?
Come on now, come on.
Fuck's
Come on,
sake.
stop ruining games for us. You
No,
know, God
but-
of War, Kratos, gay. Oh, what the fuck, man?
Oh yeah. So
No, clearly he's not gay, okay? He married a giant.
no. What if God of War, right? You know, in the
Okay.
show, he's just in the game. He's just banging chicks, So they make him a gay character, and he's banging guys. Was there anything wrong? No, right?
Does it change the story? Does it change the quality of the game? Does it change the fact that you
Wait, hold on. It would change the story quite dramatically, yes. It would, bro. If God of War Kratos is gay, that's a big change. Like, and
ramming buttholes.
Because he said banging chicks, I'm assuming he's not banging chicks anymore. He's
But what's wrong with that?
nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying it's fucking a big change.
No,
bro,
that's
to
what
the
I can
story.
say. I don't.
No, but it
understand.
doesn't change the story that he's upset. Okay, you know what? They wouldn't have killed his kid because they wouldn't have any. You know what?
You know what? No,
Fucking
no.
Zeus comes out. He's like, stop it! it's a bit of a change in dynamic of the game, you know.
No.
Like
No. So okay. Once again, I'll say this.
it's not boy, it's boy. Like it's or girl.
Boy!
Okay, once again, for the same thing, right? For God of War, if Kratos is a gay dude, right, and banging guys, I cannot understand if you're upset, but I can understand why less people are playing it, because they probably wanted something a bit more masculine. Let's be real, playing that game.
Also, no, like for me, I bring up Last of Us 2 because it's a great game. Like I love that game, but the problem was that everybody was upset. Nobody wanted to play it. They review bombed it.
So how good was the second game actually?
I thought it was good. I thought
Like compared to the first game?
at
Since
first
you're-
when I first played it, I hated it.
the first one was
The first no, not the first one. First one was great. We're talking about Last of Us 2. The first time I played it, I was so angry. Second time I played it, I started to appreciate it more.
You mean 2 lah?
Yes.
Why?
I keep
No,
saying
why
Last of
do you
Us 2.
hate? Why do you hate it the first time?
The first time because it made me do uncomfortable things.
Like what are you talking about, bro?
No, because you had to play as the villain.
Ah, you don't like being a bad guy in a game, then?
No, because okay, it starts.
You're not
off-
like one of those guys in
Listen, I'm
GTA
gonna
just
have
run
to
people
spoil the
over.
game for y'all, okay?
No, don't. You already told me God of War's gay or something.
No, but
like,
y'all know.
You're ruining
Listen,
everything, bro.
listen.
You're gonna tell me
Listen, y'all know-
Spider-Man 2 is actually a Chinese fella instead,
Listen,
and then
y'all know
Brian's gonna
that-
be all happy
that-
about
that
it.
Joel, the main character in the first game, which y'all fall in love with because he's the character and you play as the character and you have this connection with his character. First 10 minutes of the game, the fucker dies.
He dies.
Yes,
Nah, you
because
can't.
he's gay, right? And turns out he's transgender as well.
Oh,
right?
wow, shit.
No, but he dies, right? Now, then you play as his killer.
Really?
And you are like, what? I don't want to do this.
In the
and
second
the whole
one?
and the whole time you're like, what? I don't want to do this.
Yeah, no, I understand now.
you stop ruining it?
That will turn someone off, man.
Right? But
Yeah.
then the second time I played it, okay, I
Understand.
know I knew I was going to do this, so I'm putting my emotions aside and I'm trying to figure out the story, right? So then I start like, yeah, it makes sense because in every villain there is their villain.
Yeah, so you're
It
talking.
depends on which side you put you look at it, right? Like for instance, you post a video about you getting punched. Okay, your fans or your Instagram people will all be like, "How dare this guy? This guy is a chibai. This guy is a dick. Whatever. Blah 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 blah." And then someone posts the full story. You called him an idiot. You insulted his mother, and then you punched him first, and then he punched you. Right now, everybody goes, "Oh shit, you're the villain."
Okay, but in Last of Us 2, is the guy the bad guy or a good guy? He's really a bad guy.
No, there
He's
is no bad or good. That is the point of the story.
Oh, okay. It's just that he's the killer of the main character.
Yeah,
the first
but
character. I
why?
understand.
But why that person
Okay,
killed? That
understand.
you start understanding. Okay, I know why he killed that person.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. So you have to play.
Because in the whole game, you were killing everybody, bro. What about their families?
Yeah. Okay, understand. You have to play longer to get a sense.
Understand, yeah.
No, but actually, it's playing game is more more immediate and intense. I guess the change in emotions. But when we have watched series where suddenly they go to the sequel and then suddenly the sequel is following the villain and then some people just tune out. So it's something like that when you're playing
It's something like that also, but also the fact that it's nice to know the other story, the other side of the story.
Yeah, but I have some. Do you all watch Spartacus?
Yes, I was season 1, season 2. I only watched the sex scenes.
Yeah, the sex scenes were good, man.
Sex scenes.
Yeah,
A lot.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 70%.
I've never even heard of it before.
Let's just say Game of Thrones took a page out of their book, lah.
Oh, really?
All the pages.
Yeah.
People don't know, man.
Usually it's the third page.
Right.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, woke. Are we done with woke now?
I think we're done with everything.
That was like a solid hour, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Kavin-
You were just as a cis white male. I'm just gonna sit here and talk. Nothing.
Yeah, bro. Your passion was uninterruptible, honestly, until you started chatting about Last of Us and ruined it for me.
So we
Then I was like,
so we know who's the biggest superhero nerd.
Dude, it was in my special.
Nah, but I really wish.
I didn't know that. When we brought it up, I didn't know that.
I really wish there was a microphone behind the camera though. When he said Black Panther, that
Dude,
killed
that
me.
was brilliant.
That killed me. Black Panther was my favorite comment of this whole
Yeah,
thing.
I think you should call this episode the Black Panther
Yeah,
episode.
the Black Panther.
The Chinese Black Panther.
The Black Panther.
Black Panther. What do you mean? It's fat. Enough lah. We end there.
Yeah, I think that's our cue lah.
We're in there. This guy's drunk or something.
Okay.
Black Panther. Is it?
Yes.
There we go.
The Black Panther episode. What the fuck, man?
Oh, now he's upset.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you.
I'm upset. I'm like,
Fuck the new.
I'm Chinese. I don't talk like that. That's why I'm upset. Yeah.
Right, we're gonna ask your dad to say Black Panther. Let's see.
When I was young, I couldn't say scissors.
What is?
What did you say?
Jesus.
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 No, either way, it was both Jesus and scissors. Were Jesus.
Yeah, but that was some passion, Kevin. Like, I hope you play that with some fucking big dramatic music and a flag behind him or something. Because bro was fucking cooking there. He was. He was off.
You see the Kelantan lady got fined.
What Kelantan Lady?
Kelantan lady got fined 2K for having porn in her phone.
Really?
Oh, you didn't see that shit?
Okay, just don't on my phone.
Bro, it's so...
No, I don't have any porn on my... I stream lah, what the fuck?
Yeah, who
who
the
saved-
fuck?
who
Bro,
saved-
Who saves the porn?
Yeah.
she had 100 videos.
Yeah, well, why would you save it? You see... Clearly,
I don't know. Is internet in Kelantan not very good or something? Like,
Maybe, yeah. yeah,
you
good
got to
point.
think outside the box.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it's...
No, okay, look, if it's child porn, deserved.
It's not child porn. I
If
just
it's
thought...
just normal porn,
No,
then...
Let me give you some context. I just feel sad because... Yeah, I get it. Porn might not be good for you, especially if you're addicted.
Says the guy with the fucking arm brace.
Yeah.
I'm stronger on one arm now. Okay, anyways. But if you hear the context, right, she's a canteen assistant earning $35 an hour working in the school, and she's a single mom with a kid.
Okay,
And they find her 2K for having porn in the phone.
okay. Now let me ask you one question.
Yeah.
Okay. Who? Anyone watching? Producer, you in it? Black Panther?
What, porn?
No.
Nah,
who
man.
hasn't watched porn? Someone, she's a single lady. Like,
With a fucking kid also.
no, she's not watching it in front of the kids.
No,
She had it in
I'm
her
supporting her. I'm supporting, like, why do you have to find her 2K?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, look, we want to judge people. Fine. Right? But judge yourself first. Look in the mirror. If you yourself have never watched porn and you want to judge, okay, fair enough. I give you.
Yeah.
Never watched porn, bro. Never watched it.
Yeah. I mean,
Never.
no, but it's...
Shut up. Shut up, you.
Never.
You shut up. Okay, I've seen the reels you sent me, bro.
Never.
Actually,
never.
they're not porn. But
Yeah,
still.
they're not porn, but they're also not very shareable. They're
Yeah. No, but that's you being straight up honest. That's the real opinion of everyone. Immediately when they saw that headline, right, they immediately thought of that already. Who
Yeah.
the fuck hasn't watched porn? Okay, so how are you gonna check everyone's phone? If we had a system where they can tap into our phones, everyone get fined.
Yeah, everyone, every single one,
Yeah.
everyone.
But don't confuse that. I'm not gonna confuse that with saying that porn can't be bad. Don't
How
confuse.
old were you when you found your father's porn?
I never did, bro. They were good at it.
Oh, they were good at hiding
Yeah,
it,
they're
huh?
not. I'll tell you what though.
Wait,
When
how old was your daughter when she found yours?
She
bro, she streamed lah.
stream, bro. I'm very careful.
Yeah, but I know it was a common thing for y'all.
Yeah.
So I understand also because I never told this right on the podcast. When we were in I was standard 5 in school, right? My buddy, he found his father's stash. We started selling it to other kids in school.
Dude, that's what I did also.
Yeah, it was
That's
bro.
some
How
investor
bro?
there,
You
man.
know that shit was gonna sell.
What's he do now? What's his job? Is he rich?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Started off young.
That was the same
Stuff.
dude the same dude that kind of like cemented the stereotype for a while that Indian people like to lie because we were
Oh, Indian fella.
Yeah,
Okay,
we-
you should have made that point before you made this point.
no, because we were standard 2 or standard 1 and Digimon was the craze. And he said he saw a Digimon in the school, nearby the school.
An actual Digimon.
Yes, an actual Digimon. He was giving a lot of descriptions
Okay,
talking about
I
those
don't think it's
couple.
because he's Indian. I think the fella something wrong.
He convinced a lot of us to come to school on Friday night and see the Digimon.
Oh yeah.
We showed up at school on Monday the next day and never spoke about it. Because we were fucking 8 and no one could go out of the house at night, at Friday night.
What?
No, yeah, okay.
I'm
You
so
see, your storytelling is shit.
What happened? So there was
Yeah.
No, there was no climax to that story. It was just
No, okay, y'all showed up.
there was a Digimon.
no one showed up.
Oh, no one.
No one showed up. We showed up in school the next week.
Okay.
And no one
You
spoke
see-
about it
yeah,
because we
you
were
see-
fucking 8 years old.
You see, details is very important in a story.
Ah.
Okay?
No,
You
you
see, let me tell you a story.
No, you misheard it and then you said it was my details
Dude,
problem.
you were the one who was asking me Last of Us 2 17 times. Okay? But since but I did the same thing. Like I found my uncle's magazine, right? At that time it was a Penthouse or something. So I brought it to school and I started selling by the page.
That's mad. How much did you sell it for?
RM1 per page.
Damn. And, how
And
many
you
pages
couldn't
they got?
and you couldn't choose the page, If you got,
got,
an
like, the index.
If you got article or content,
yeah.
too bad.
Oh shit.
Centerfold, right? Somebody got food.
Bro, you know RM1 in my time you get a full Nasi Lemak. I don't know about your time.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude.
More than Nasi
my
Lemak,
time you can buy the school.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. RM1 is crazy, man.
Yeah, so you, like, as a kid, you would have been like a millionaire.
Dude,
bro. Like,
I had all of what there was 80 pages. No,
Whoa.
80 pages.
yeah, 80 ringgit
80
when you're
ringgit.
like 11 years old. You're like, that's it, I'm good for life.
You know how
man.
many Nasi Lemas I bought?
Yeah, right? And you sell them as well? Bro is a hustler. Bro is a hustler.
I would. That's not the only thing I sold in school.
Here we go. This is going to be a good one.
I used to catch a lot of grasshoppers.
And you sell grasshoppers?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Who buys them? Who's in the market for a grasshopper? Like,
Good question.
yeah.
People who own
Lizards?
Fish.
Like chit-chat or something? Like,
Fucking stupid kids, That's who.
Really?
Yeah. So my
so
friends.
how much did you sell a grasshopper for?
Less than a ringgit. Yeah,
So
dude. They don't.
Your porn is more than a grasshopper. That's crazy. Like,
and also
it's just like the Malaysian school system, man. I'm learning a lot here.
Bro, that's porn. These grasshoppers.
I know.
Grasshoppers are legal. Porn isn't. So obviously it's more expensive.
no, also the fact that it takes a lot more work to catch a grasshopper than to tear off a page from a
Yeah.
magazine.
It's a catch a porn magazine.
No, so yeah, I was catching a lot of grasshoppers. Me and my buddies, we suddenly like. It's funny because now I'll freak out if I see a grasshopper, bro. I won't dare to go near it. So I would catch a lot of grasshoppers. And we'll keep it at home. I have a friend also at home. He has so many cups where he will keep grasshoppers from babies and all. And then one day I came back from school. The first thing I did when I came back from school, I ran up the stairs to my room. My mom was like, "Come back down here." Then I walked back down. Like, how the fuck? She heard the coins jiggling in my pocket. Where do you get these coins?
Wow.
Like, holy shit! How the
Grasshopper
fuck did she
salesman.
know? Yeah, and I told her. And she made me go back to school the next day and give the money back to the kid and apologize.
And did you get the grasshoppers back or not?
Bro, okay, the
What do you do with
the
it,
grasshopper.
right?
So I went back to school the next day. I went back to the kid. I said, "Hey, here's the money for the grasshoppers. Yeah, sorry about that." the kid just looked at me, he took the money back, and just carried on.
He's like,
Don't ask me about grasshopper, I don't know where it went.
that's,
So that's kids, they're
that's
stupid.
mad.
man.
That's a little bit odd,
No,
but there we go.
yeah. Where do you go to school again? No wonder.
Dude, there's
Some
my
kid now with like giant grasshopper still alive. Like,
So I bought this when I was 8.
yeah. Or maybe some kid watching this now, like, yeah, not bad, huh?
there was this one moment my cousins and my cousins ripped on me for this for years. So last time it was landline, right? So if you were upstairs and you pick up the phone, downstairs line you could also hear.
Yeah.
So I called my friend because my grasshopper we kept it in a cup or like that. It was sort of dying. And grasshoppers eat bunga raya leaf. They love bunga raya, hibiscus. And then I just called my friend. Operation! Bring all the bunga raya you got in you got in your house over blah blah to like something like that. He lived like next door. So my brother heard it and they made fun of me for that for a couple of years. Every time I go back to my hometown, they were all laughing
did
at
you
me.
stop selling grasshoppers?
It was only for a year or less than a year.
27?
A year.
Less than a year, bro. It was just stupid, man.
Last week the
Yeah.
grasshopper price went down.
What do you say? Grasshopper to dollar thing compared to
Hey, now with the war, maybe the grasshopper price went up. You can start again.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We've got these internal grasshopper combustion engines, like. What the fuck are we talking about, guys? This is fucking crazy. We're just talking about shit right now.
Do it all the time, yeah. I mean, actually, I was a pacifist. Person who doesn't fight. Like, I will.
Oh, passive. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was okay. So I never used to get in fights, but I used to be the entertainer in school. Like I used to make.
No shit, man. That's quite
Like
obvious.
I used to just talk shit all the time. I got like in Form 1 I got like citations every day. I got citations for swearing, right? And then
okay, another question. When do you start swearing?
oh dude, like 8.
When I standard 1, the first day of school, man.
I don't know. I started swearing like early, but because I come from like my parents don't allow me to swear. So but because of that I started swearing a lot. Like with my kid now
You swear in front of them.
I don't. I mean, she's seen my comedy specials and she's been to my shows. I swear a lot, but my wife, who is a very she is more reserved than me, but she swears like a sailor, bro, in front of my daughter.
You gotta express
Yeah, but
it
then I
somehow.
also feel like, never mind lah. I mean, she's gonna learn it anyway. I remember when she was like, she was a kid lah. She was like maybe 8 or 9, and I was playing a video game. I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Right? She likes animals because in Odyssey you can get you can adopt pets to follow you around, like
fly as a
lions.
bird as well, right?
Yeah. And then so she was just watching me play the game. I was like, "You want to play?" So she's like, "No, I just want to watch." And so she was watching, but there's a lot of swearing in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, right? So at one point I just turned to her. I said, "Look, there's a lot of words that you shouldn't use." And she just 8 years old, innocent child, looks at me like fuck. I'm like,
Oh my god.
yep, that's the one.
They know, man. She knew a while back already. Yeah.
So I was like, yeah lah, whatever lah. But I just told her, look, it's okay to learn the words or use it or whatever, but be careful where you use it.
Yeah.
Right? Don't use it.
Simply with your teacher.
Like you go to your grandmother's house. Fuck this shit. Don't do that lah.
Yeah. No, I'm a firm believer in even primary school, not kindergarten lah, maybe not, but primary school, or you swear all you in front of them is okay. It's just you control why are you swearing? Are you swearing because if you're with your boys and you're laughing over something? Yeah, you can swear over that, and obviously you talk to them about it. Because you understand this well enough, right? When you see examples of oppression leads to expression, and then you would understand it's quite obvious. I had this. I was teaching in childcare before. There was this Aussie kid in school, maybe 5-year-old like that. I was playing with her in the playground. I picked her up, started throwing her up and down. Then she's like laughing, ha ha ha. Then she's like, "You're a fucker." Then I'm like, "What?" And I asked her
And then he didn't catch.
I asked
Now
her,
he's fucked.
dude, I asked her 3-4 times, What do you say? What do you say? And she kept saying, "You're a fucker, you're a fucker." Then I told her I'm gonna tell your dad. Watch out, man. Yeah, and then the whole day at school, her mood changed.
She was scared, man. And obviously, I never told the dad.
Yeah, of course. The minute when
I
you
should have told the dad, right?
when a kid or someone says to a kid, "I'm going to tell your parents," they're like, "Oh no, fuck." They really they lock in right back to normal when you say that.
You see the question of whether I should have told the dad, right? Even maybe previously I was thinking, yeah, I should have. Then now also I think like maybe not, because obviously she also knows it's bad already.
Yeah.
The fact that I threatened her like that, right? She already knows, man.
Yeah, she knows right from wrong, and that's the most important part.
Yeah.
If she goes like tell her, then you should tell.
Yeah, then I'm like, hey man, you think
but
what?
the thing is like my daughter came back from school the other day, and she was like, "Oh, my teacher swore in school."
What?
I'm like, "What happened?" She's like, "The teacher was doing something, and then something happened," and she's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh,
Like,
the teacher said
surprised,
that.
like,
Yeah.
and then I asked her like, "So were you upset?" She's like, "No." And I was like, "Then why you tell me?"
Because it's a
Funny thing happened. Oh, it's like okay lah, then
yeah.
okay.
It's a wow moment, no?
Yeah,
wow. Yeah, funny.
So dude, we live in a different age.
Yeah.
Right?
Bro, come on, man. If back then kids already knew how to swear, you think you can
Yeah.
hide that shit
Exactly.
this age? No chance, bro.
No, fair enough. I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, look, swear lah, but just know your place lah.
Yeah.
Know where you are. Don't simply go and swear lah. Like if we swore on radio, we'll be out also.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap up.
I think it was time to wrap like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think
1 hour
like 1 hour
ago,
ago, to be honest. Midway through his passion.
Okay, I'll wrap now. Just taking a breather.
You would do a pause as it and then you wrap.
Okay, guys, I guess you guys are also expecting this part where we wrap up, because it's been 3 fucking hours. If you stayed till this long, do myself and yourself a favor. If you're not subscribed, why the fuck did you tune in for so long? And obviously you like this podcast if you listen this long. Leave a comment, suggestions who you want to see in future podcast episode, what you thought about today's podcast episode. We've got Kavin Jay. Go check out his special, Nobody Asked.
On YouTube.
That's the name of his special, Nobody Asked. Check it out on YouTube. I can vouch for it. It was good. Watch till the end. It got better towards the end.
Wow.
Sucked at the beginning, bro. Like,
No, did you structure it that way? The best ones are the back?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's how usually it works. But even the front, the beginning part was funny also.
Yeah, let him wrap up.
No, I was drained, bro.
Passion again.
I couldn't feel emotion, man. I was damn tired. Then
Okay.
I listened. I'm like, wow, you.
It's funny from the start.
Maybe. Yeah. Ryan, you want to plug anything? Oh yeah, guys, Nasi Lemak Date. It's been a running series. I think they started it last year. Got good guests on. They're eating spicy shit. You guys go up the levels, right? Spicy.
Yeah. You start
Yeah.
like okay, and then you go like my mum pedas at the end.
But it's pretty much casual conversations also. I like it like that, like a podcast. Big guest next week. Big guest. Tune in, guys, next week.
It's not like you didn't say it. Like you can say it. Go
What?
on.
KJ is coming on next week. Yeah. I have a feeling, when are you dropping that?
I actually can't remember. I wish I could
Yeah.
say when
Maybe,
the date
yeah.
was my
I
calendar.
like the way. I thought you were going to say like I actually can't say.
Yeah, I can't
I can't
remember
remember.
the date. I can't remember the date.
You can't remember or you haven't said it.
I think to be honest, it'll already be up by the time this podcast is up.
Yeah, this
I
will
think.
be out mid next week.
Yeah, it'll be up
Yeah.
already then.
Okay. Yeah, and that's it for today's episode. Give it up for Ryan, Howlett, and we've got Kavin Jay on the podcast. See you all in the next episode.
To my homies, I'm missing my oldies, my brothers, my cronies. We all went to court, but we only courts that we knew were the ones where we were shooting dice, selling Kobe. To a legend, rest in peace to the old me, rest in peace to my brothers, rest in peace to my whole team. The oldest, I'm missing my shawty.